Well, hello. We hope you all are doing well. Thank you for being here. Let me double check and do a sound. I'm just doing a sound check. Okay, all right. Oh, Brandy, they don't need. Happy Thursday. Thank you all for being here. We appreciate you joining us for another Talk to Me Thursday. Are you finished? You good? Thanks, y'all. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you being here. Thank you for joining us in the premiere of our video at Hideaway. It was an interesting day to say the least, but we'll get into that in a little while. But first, we do have a special guest. So the first thing we're going to ask you guys to do is just share the stream so we can get more eyes on it and we can get more eyes on our special guest. So that's the first thing we want to do. The second thing we want to do is ask you guys to go ahead and like and please do us a favor and just kind of, if you have questions once we bring the guest on, please feel free. This is going to be an open forum, open conversation. So, don't be shy. But anyway, we are here. We are ready. Happy Thursday. Thank you guys for joining us. We got a lot to talk about this week. There's a lot happening.
A lot.
A lot. But let's see who's in the chat. First of all, we have Phil and Dean Travel Spree.
Hey, thank y'all for being here. Thank you for being members. Thank you.
Your favorite couple, the 6-time Meet and Award winning Parker's on the Go friends being, you gonna bring me my bag. Once you in with the Parker fam, you a part of the Parker fam. I'm just, I'm adding some in. They need a couple fresh ones. Your favorite couples in the building. Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks for being here, fam. We appreciate you.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for being members.
Miss Tiffy PD, thanks for being here. We appreciate you.
Thank you for being here. We appreciate it.
Miss Tiffy, this is your first time joining us on a live stream. If it is, make sure you put in hashtag first time so we can give you a proper welcome. But thank you for being here. Okay. Let's see here. Who else do we have on the go with YOLO? Hey, fam.
Hey, thank you for being here. Thank you for being a member.
Absolutely. And we missed you on Hideaway. Man, we missed you on the whole cruise, but we definitely missed you at Hideaway because we knew that was going to be your cut up season.
Cut up season?
It was all cut up, so we knew you were going to fit in. So we missed you, YOLO. We hope you can join us on another one. Hey, Sig, how are you?
Hello, Sig. Thank you for being a member.
Thank you for being here.
Saw a picture of young Cheryl.
Okay, not young Cheryl. Leo said hello again, my favorite Parkers and everyone else in the chat. How are you? How has your week been?
Thank you for being here, Liam.
Liam out.
Damn, already?
Liam, you just got here.
Thank you for being a member. Our week.
It's been interesting, Liam.
It's been a
week.
Very interesting week. I wish for once we didn't have an interesting week, but here we are again having interesting weeks when nobody asked for it.
Life goes on, man. You just gotta. Life goes on, man. You just gotta push through.
No, don't give me this when life makes lemons, we make lemonade.
We ain't got no choice. Hey, Team Reese is in the building. Hello.
Thank y'all for being here. Thank you for being members.
Let's see here. Arlena is here. Hey,
Arlena, thank you for being here.
Sorry we haven't been live on TikTok for the past couple of weeks. I mean, we've been just trying to figure it out, Arlena. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Once I figure out how to make all this one thing, then we're gonna make it work.
And we're not gonna go live on Vertical tonight because I use my phone for that, and I would just need a computer. But I'm trying to keep stuff off the internet because AT&T sucks. So. Here we are.
Hey, do you want to use mine?
Sure.
Yeah, you can use my setup if you want to use your phone or you want to use my phone. Look at me trying to be a good, dutiful wife. Look at that.
Yeah, no, that's.
I'm giving you my setup. Look at that. I'm such a good wife. I know the people in the comments don't think I am, but I am. I'm a good wife. There you go. You can have mine. I want you to have what you want. All right, so we are back in action here.
Are we using your phone to do Vertical?
Oh, we can if you want to. Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, because I was trying to follow the comments.
Okay, there you go. You can use mine. The Fox Den is here. Is this G Fox? I said, what's up? POTG, yeet.
Because who else would it be? Yeet.
Welcome in, fam. We hope you are doing well. Are you gearing up for WrestleMania this weekend? My hubby is having a little.
I'm having FOMO. Real bad FOMO.
Man, because listen, we were there last year, dude. Like we went to. All we were saying, we were in California last year. We were at Disney last year. This time last year, and now we're home. So yeah, we miss it this year. Hey, Kathy B, how are you?
Hey, Kathy B, thank you for being here. Thank you for being a member.
Absolutely, thank you for using those Park on the Go emojis. We appreciate it. G Fox said the music got me thinking I need to do some Afro One dance presentation. C said present. Let's see.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for being a member as well.
Absolutely. And thank you for 35 people here so far. If you have not heard or you're just getting in, make sure you go ahead and share the stream because we do have a special guest tonight. And we also have a giveaway. So you're going to want to be present for that. And make sure you join in the chat tonight. Let's see here. Mississippi said 11 days straight she's worked. Yeah, 11 days straight. So,
I remember those days.
Yeah, that's crazy. Let's see here. Hey, Captions Car is here.
Hey, Kev. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a member.
Absolutely. Lisa is here. Hey, Lisa, how are you?
Hey, Lisa, thank you for being here.
McDaniel Daryl is here. Hey, McDaniel.
Hey, thank you for being here. So shortly after we got off the live last Thursday, I experienced heartbreak. My wife is watch me experience heartbreak. For any sports fans in here, I have no idea why we watch sports because it's stressful beyond belief. There were times during the Carolina game I was in the fetal position because it was so stressful to me.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything that bad in a long time, y'all. I wish I had recorded it, but it was just sad. I would not have wanted to record that. So Miss Tiffany said first time.
Since this is your first time, we'd like to do this for our first time guest. You get one of these.
Thank you for being here, Miss Tiffany. We appreciate you.
We do this every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Unless we're on the high seas.
So please come back whenever you can.
Thanks for joining us. We appreciate you. Miss Debbie said, hello, Parker's on the go. And everyone in the chat, happy Thursday.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a member.
Phil D said, YFC get a whole standing ovation, huh? Man, we can't do nothing right by Phil and D, can we? Nothing.
No, we can't do anything right by Philip.
Oh, okay. You're right.
I mean,
what
do you want from us, man?
Ricky Ocean is here and said, let me holler at you.
Thank you for being here.
Hey, Ricky, thanks for being here. Cruise Nuts is here. Hello, Cruise Nuts.
Hey, Cruise Nuts, thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. And y'all, listen, I missed y'all too. I will see you later this year.
Bang, bang.
We're excited to see you. Let's see here. Hey, Joan, how are you? Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Joan. Thank you for being here.
Absolutely. Is this Joan's first time?
No.
Okay. All right. Joan, I have a bad memory. Don't charge it to the head, not the heart. Making moves with Andre and Nicole said, Andre here. Hi, guys.
Thank you for being here. We appreciate you.
Joan said, I love y'all. We love you too.
Love you too.
Absolutely. Love the handle at the Fox Den. I do too. Yeah. Your favorite couple said, feeling these travel spree. It's your fault. You should have never beat Brandon in Mario Kart.
First of all, one, as you know, I contest those results. Two, I'm not the one who comes up with the intros. That's her. She doesn't care that I lost at Mario Kart. So I was like, that's on her. That's not on me.
I say fair is fair.
See?
He didn't win.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Really?
Hey, Kathy B's over here. Hello.
Let's see. Phil said after beating him, I guess we should just be glad to even get acknowledged, huh?
Look, we only acknowledge one person.
Tribal chief.
Weird. So, Phil, again, I don't come up with the intros. So, like, cut me some slack here.
I got you, Phil. I'm gonna have to come up with you something special for next week. Go Adventures is here. Hey, Vicky, how are you?
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a member.
Kathy B said, yeah, it can be stressful.
Yeah, it wasn't fun.
Miss Tim said, thank you very much.
You're
welcome. Let's see. I'm glad they didn't lose while on the cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they're gonna do it, at least be home.
Yeah, and I'm surprised. Like, thankfully, they made it very not stressful while we were on the cruise, because the way I was acting last Thursday was, I don't know how I would have. I don't know how we would have got kicked off the ship. I don't know how I would have. I don't know how I made it. It was nothing but you know, the good Lord above that there was no issues. I don't take things very well.
He does not. All right, guys, we are going to welcome in our guests here in just a minute. But we do want to go ahead and, first of all, give a very, 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 very big thank you to Cruise Control Transportations. Cruise Control has graciously enough partnered with us in sponsoring the Mariner of the Seas series, but also providing the transportation to Port Canaveral. And I don't know if you guys are aware, but for us, when we cruise, we always have a dilemma on how we're going to get to Port Canaveral from Orlando.
It's usually either a transportation company which we won't
We
name,
can't name it. It's
or it's like a lift. And if you know anything about Port Canaveral to Orlando to Port Canaveral, it's 45 minutes, so that's a very expensive lift.
Yes, yes. So we are so gracious and so thankful for Cruise Control, but we also want to take the time out to give you guys the opportunity to get to know the owner of Cruise Control just a little bit better, ask any questions that you guys may have. So if you guys would please be gracious enough to welcome our guest. Corey, you good? You good? All right. Will you guys please welcome Corey from Cruise Control Transportations to the chat?
How you guys doing?
Welcome in, Corey.
Hey, how you doing?
Pretty good yourself?
Hey man, can't complain.
We are doing well. Well, first of all, we do want to say thank you so much. Like we said, just first and foremost, your company makes it so easy just to travel in general in the Orlando area. We want to let you know and tell you straight that your staff is very friendly, very courteous. We never felt safer actually trying to get from one spot to another in Orlando because you know Orlando, that traffic is crazy. And we've just never felt safer taking any kind of services. Even when Brandon drives and he rents a car, sometimes it's a little... But I'm gonna stop before I get in trouble, Corey. Introduce yourself to the chat and let them know about your company.
All right, we'll do. So my name is Corey. Can y'all hear me echoing, or is it just me?
No echo.
No, you're good.
You're good.
Okay, good. All right, so my name is Corey. I do own Cruise Control Transportation, like you said. We've been operating since 2017. We specialize in taking passengers from the airport and the airport area hotels down to Port Canaveral and the Port Canaveral area hotels in Cocoa Beach as well. Starting on Monday, we will actually start offering shuttles from the Disney area, Universal area, and International Drive area to Port Canaveral as well. So we'll start booking that on Monday as well. So we offer shared shuttles. We put up to 10 passengers in each shuttle. So you don't have to worry about riding in any big buses. You don't have to go around to 12, 13, 14 hotels picking up passengers. We only put up to 10 passengers in each shuttle. Our shared shuttles are $25 per person each way. And then we also offer private shuttles. The private shuttles are different prices. It all depends on how many people there are in your group. But that's the gist of it. That's pretty much it. We make it as easy as possible. Although, like you said, all of our drivers are very friendly. We're very dependable, and we got 5 stars across the board on every single platform. So if you look us up on Google, Yelp, Facebook, even though our Facebook page got hacked, we got 5 stars across the board. So that's pretty much the gist of it. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask, and I'll definitely take care of your questions.
Absolutely. So your favorite couple said, congratulations on your expansion to Disney, which that is huge.
Yes.
Just because we all know trying to get transportation to Disney sometimes can be a little daunting as well, especially since they took away the free service if you book with them. So that can be a little much. And yeah, expanding to Disney is a great opportunity, especially Universal, because we love it.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we used to do it back in the days, but the I-4 traffic, it was just so unpredictable that we didn't know how long the driver was going to be sitting in the traffic and whatnot. So we had to designate certain shuttles to go there at certain times to make sure that got.
Okay. And how many shuttles do you have in your fleet right now?
Right now, so we got 2 different types of shuttles. So right now we got 4 shared shuttles that are going up and down for the shared shuttles at different times, and then we also have 4 private shuttles. So we have anywhere between SUVs, 14 passenger shuttles, 10 passenger shuttles, that kind of thing.
Okay. Alicia, welcome in, Alicia. She said, can he do Orlando to Miami?
No, we don't, but you might want to ride the Brightline train for that.
Brightline gonna get you there now. One thing they gonna do. Let's see. Liam said, do you pick up from houses like mine?
Does Liam actually live in Orlando? He's not in Orlando, is he?
Yeah, he does live
Oh,
in the
wow.
area. Yeah.
But yes, we will. So on Monday, like I said, we're going to start picking up from Disney and all those areas. So yes, we will pick up from residences as well, as long as it doesn't go past that Kissimmee area. So I don't know where you live, Liam. But as long as you're not in Kissimmee or Davenport Celebration, if you don't push out that way, then yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
Again, that's very, very convenient if you live in that area.
It is. It is.
And
So
then I do want to add that a lot of people they get confused when they see that Sanford Airport, because Sanford will say Sanford Orlando, and then we got Orlando International Airport. So Sanford is a completely different city. Just to put that out there, Sanford is about 45 minutes from Orlando, and it's about an hour from Port Canaveral. So when I know you guys are going to see some flights that are a little bit cheaper going into Sanford. You're just going to have more of a headache finding transportation coming from that Sanford area. But Sanford Airport and Orlando International Airport, they are like 45 minutes apart. So Sanford is a completely different city than Orlando. Even though if you look on their website, it's going to say Sanford Orlando. That just sounds nice. They're not in Orlando.
Okay. Okay.
Thanks for the
Yeah, because we see flights sometimes we're
Yeah.
like, but no, we just stick to what we know. So that's good to know. Phil and D Travel Spree says, other than not having to ride a big bus, what sets you apart from GoPort, and how would your prices compare?
All right. So I don't do too much research on GoPort, but I do know of GoPort. Actually, I do research. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I do research. So so their prices, their share shuttle prices are $30 per person. Ours is 25. I don't think their first share shuttle leaves the hotels and the airport until I want to say 11. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's 11. Maybe it's 10:30. But we start at 9:15 to 9:30, so we got an upper hand up on them on that. For our shared shuttles, since there's only 10 passengers in each shuttle, you don't have to worry about jumping from 15 to 16 different hotels picking up passengers. You don't have to wait for all that time for them to load everybody luggage in. With us, we do a 15-minute window. So if you book like a 9:15 to 9:30 shuttle with us, the driver is going to get started at 9:15. By 9:30, everybody is in the vehicle headed to the cruise terminal. Also, on the way back from your cruise, if you are going back to an Orlando Airport area hotel, we will actually drop you off at your hotel. And GoPort isn't. They're going to take everybody back to the airport. So that's what sets us apart from them.
Yeah, that's crazy that they just take everybody back to the airport.
Yeah.
Like, that's super inconvenient.
Yeah. Even though they may pick you up from a hotel, they're just going to take you back to an airport. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah.
And we're going to take you directly to your airline gate as well. So we're not just going to drop you off at some central location on level 1 at the airport and say, go figure it out. If you're flying out with Delta, we're taking you to Delta. If you're flying out with Spirit, we're taking you to Spirit. That kind of thing. And we're more personable. So our drivers, when they arrive, if they don't see you, we're going to call you. You're not just a number to us. Right. So when we get there, if we don't see you, the driver's going to call you. The driver can't get in contact with you. Then they're calling dispatch. So dispatch can try to get in contact with you. So we're a lot more personable. You can call us. You can change times. We actually have a refund policy. So if you have up to 7 days prior to your reservation date for a full refund with us. GoPort doesn't do refunds. They might give you a credit, but they're not going to give you a refund. Within 7 days, if your flight gets canceled, cruise gets canceled, something like that happens, we also refund for that as well. So we try to put ourselves in the customer's shoes, right? Mm-hmm. Life happens, things happen. So that's why we like to look out for people. So that's what sets us apart from them.
Yeah. And we can attest this, firsthand, because Siobhan was on the phone. One of your drivers, Stephanie, called, and Siobhan missed the call. So because she was on the phone, so I just got the number and called Stephanie, and she answered, and we went right to the shuttle. So yeah, they're going to communicate well and be available.
Yeah, and also
Definitely
early. So he may tell you like a 9:15 window, but Stephanie was early every time. Like it wasn't we were ready and prepared for her to show up, but she was very much professional. She showed up early. She let us know when she was going to get there. She said she was going to call at the point that she was going to call, and she did. But she showed up early, which gave us a good buffer of time. And if, like my mom needed a little extra help getting into the shuttle, we could take that time and do those things. So that's one thing I will attest to.
And also coming off the ship,
she was
early then too. Yeah. Like basically, as soon as we got off the ship, she was there.
Yeah.
So that was super convenient. Like we didn't have to stand around and wait. She was already there.
Yes. Yep. Let's see. Next question is from Elisa. She said, okay, how late will you pick up from Disney?
Right now, I think the latest time we're going to offer would be 1 o'clock, only because going from Disney is like a whole different city. Like Disney is like a city within a city. So it will take you a 30-minute drive to go from one end of Disney to the next. So it all depends on which area of Disney that you're in. But 1 o'clock is probably going to be our cutoff time because then we still got to get you to the cruise terminal, which could take hour 15 minutes, hour 30, and you only have until 3 p.m. to get to the cruise terminal before they shut it down. Other than MSC cruises, MSC is a little bit different than everybody else. But for all the other major cruise lines, they shut it down at 3 p.m. So 1 p.m. would be our cutoff time just to ensure that you're going to make it to the cruising time.
Yes. Okay. Liam says, I live north of Orlando. So
North. I'm just trying to think.
Is it Almaretta Springs, Liam? Is it that area? I think it's that area. McDaniel said, any plans for a Port of Miami expansion?
Well, people really want
to go to Miami. Yeah. Come on, Corey, you might have do something now.
Yeah, but believe it or not, we get that question every single day. I highly doubt it. I just don't know the area well enough. We got so much going on down here that there's really, I'm not going to say no need to, but it's just that the airport in Miami isn't that far from the Port of Miami. And with that traffic, I don't know when the last time y'all cruised out of Miami, which is probably recent, but that traffic going across that bridge is something else. So I'm a Port Canaveral guy. I'm an Orlando guy. I'm a Port Canaveral guy. So I highly doubt it. Maybe, we don't know, but I highly doubt it.
Phil and D's Travel Spree said, GoPort also calls you to come check in, but I like the refund policy and dropping us off at the gate. Good to know. Thanks, brother man.
Appreciate it. Yes, sir.
Your favorite couple says refund policy is nice. The Fox Den says good information to know. Thank you. And hello to Cynthia Williams. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. Trisha's Timeless Travel is here. Hello, Trish. How are you?
Trish, thank you for being here.
She said, just joining private rides, say less.
There you go.
There you go. So Trish is a travel advisor as well. So I'm sure she has a lot of customers and clients that could use your service. So Trish, in a little bit, I am going to put up a QR code if you guys want to scan to get to Corey's website to check out some of the pricing. But if you are willing or ready to book with Corey, don't forget you can use our code POTG and you can get 10% off of your service with him. Liam said Almaretta Springs. Yes.
Yes, we'll probably end up going to I can't even say the word right, and I don't want to jack it up online. So yes, we will probably
I know my limitations.
C said, yeah, I need a better solution for Miami. Sounds like an opportunity. Yeah, it's hard.
I don't know if you noticed, people don't like cruising out of Miami. Getting to the
cruise.
It's not good.
No.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. We took a cruise out of Miami, I want to say last year, maybe about 7-8 months ago. And yeah, I would rather leave out of Port Canaveral any day of the week.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Corey, how far out right now in advance are you booking clients?
There's no limit to it. I mean, we already got people booked for next year, but there's no limit to it. So if you call us, if you say, hey, I want to book for February of next year, which we already got people booked for February of next year, you're more than welcome to. We usually do sell out about 2 to 3 weeks in advance. So don't be that person waiting until the day before or the day of to call us, because more than likely we're going to be sold out, to be quite honest with you. If we do have availability, we'll try to make it work. But especially if you call us on that day of, because we got so many moving pieces already going and we don't want to mess up our day or throw the drivers off track. Just make sure you book, even if you're not booking with us, make sure you book your transportation a good 3 weeks in advance.
Okay. And how could they get in touch with you? Could they call, email? Is there a chat representative? How long would somebody have to get in contact?
So our office hours are 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturdays and Sundays, but you can make a reservation online. You can give us a call. We also do have a chat box on our website. You can't make a reservation through chat, but usually there is a live agent there, so you don't have to worry about talking to a robot. If you send in a chat, we're going to respond to you with a real person. So
Okay, awesome. Um, Andretta Gordon, hello. Thank you for being here. Says the best port to travel is Port Canaveral. I'm really starting to like it. Yeah, absolutely. Now, especially now that we have an easier time getting there. Trish says, sorry, new question. I apologize if covered. How big of groups do you transport?
we usually will stop at 40. Because usually after 40 passengers, it's time for a bus, to be quite honest with you. Only because it would take us, anywhere between 3 to 4 shuttles for 40 passengers. So usually after 40, we'll just probably refer you to like a bus company at that point.
Okay. Phil and D's Travel Spree said, are vans dedicated per booking, or is there a possibility of us sharing with other customers?
You have the option of both. So especially with the shared shuttles, that is shared with up to 10 passengers. And let's see here, are the vans dedicated per book? So yeah, so after you make a reservation, so we have designated seats for our passengers. So it's not like you make a reservation, everybody go get in line, first come, first serve type of situation. Whenever you make a reservation with us, we assign a driver and a seat. So hopefully that answers the question. I think I'm reading that right. So hopefully that answers the question.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. So is it shared or private? Basically, is it shared or private? So yeah, you do have the option of both, Phil. They do shared and private. Yes. Any other questions in the chat? You're doing so great explaining everything.
Yeah. These are good questions.
I've been doing this for so long, and I would like to point out, if you guys are using a travel agent, please make sure the travel agent has at least left from Port Canaveral 3 times. I have had so many customers that have, or in situations about to miss their cruise because a travel agent don't know their left from their right leaving out of Port Canaveral. I have people calling me with the flights landing at 2 o'clock when you got to be to the terminal by 3, and they're like, I don't know why my travel agent gave me this flight. Stuff like that happens all the time, and they're like, why don't my travel agent tell me this? You picked the wrong one. So just make sure if you're going to pick, if you're gonna go with the travel agent, make sure you guys are going with the travel agent that has at least left from Port Canaveral at least 3 times. Please do that. Don't just, I know if your cousin is starting her new travel agency, it sounds nice and you want to support her, but don't miss out, don't mess up your cruise over it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because when you go, correct me if I'm wrong, travel agent, but when you go to book the cruise, it says basically leaving out of Orlando.
Yes.
The website or wherever you book says leaving out of Orlando.
Yeah.
They don't realize that port is actually Port Canaveral, and Port Canaveral is 45 minutes.
Depending on where you're leaving from in Orlando. So even if you stay in Orlando, it could be 45 minutes, but it just depends. Orlando is not small. So, like Corey said, you need that buffer of time. And that's the great thing about using a service like his, is because they're so on time. And honestly, just us telling, I'm telling Corey, well, our boarding time is set for, 12. He's been doing this so long, he can literally tell you what time he needs to pick you up, what time. So he knows it as well. Like, it's not just, it's a one-sided conversation and you're not feeling left out in the cold. They can actually recommend and give you great service as far as, if you're not using a travel agent, what is the best time to be picked up and dropped off to the cruise port. So very big kudos for that. C said, interview your agent. That part.
I agree 100% with that one. You have no idea the horror stories that I have, so please do.
Yes.
That's crazy. Like missing a cruise or missing a flight just gives me chills. It gives me the creeps.
Trish said, I'm bougie and I need my name on a sign and a nice car. My pit's gotta make people jealous. Well, Trish, I will say this: those vans are nice and they smell amazing. We're like, man, it smells good in here. They are clean. But I'm gonna let Corey go ahead and describe his transportation.
Yeah, so we don't do meet and greet services at this time, and that's only because our shuttles, our drivers, were so back and forth. Like, when the cruises are here, we only have a limited amount of time to do as many pickups as possible. So our shuttles are back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So therefore, our drivers don't have the time to go inside the airport, hold up a sign, Oh, sorry, somebody's calling. Hold up a sign and start waiting for somebody to walk up to them. We just don't have the time to do that. But we can definitely, if you, let's say, if you're, 4 or 5 passengers, we do have nice SUVs. We got Cadillac Escalades, we got Chevy Suburbans, things of that nature. Um, so, we don't hold up the signs, but the vehicles are nice. They will be clean, and your driver will be courteous. We're going to take care of your luggage. We're going to open up the door for you. So we will definitely take care of you.
Yes, absolutely.
Because by the time we left Stephanie, I was just like, I felt like she was a part of the family. At that point, we had so many conversations and just, spoken with her so much. It was like, oh, she's almost like an extended part of the family now. So I'm sure we worked her last nerve, but thank you for dropping that. Your favorite couple dropped the website for cruise control transportation in the chat. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and click on the link. Don't leave us though, but make sure you bookmark it. That way you can go back to it and find it when you're looking for those services. And remember to get that extra 10% off. Use the code Parker POTG, not Parker's on the go. POTG. It happens sometimes. It happens. Okay. POTG is the code. So any more questions for Corey? He is really a busy man.
Yes.
I'm off the clock right now.
You're off the clock right now?
Yeah, I'm in WrestleMania mode right now. I haven't even packed yet.
Oh man.
Yeah, and we gotta leave out of here at 4:00 in the morning. So
I've been seeing a bunch of stuff from like WWE World, like their access. I was like, man, I'm really having FOMO. But I'm gonna stay.
I'll send you some videos.
Oh, you would appreciate that. Big Zilla is here. He said, "Happy Thursday, Parker family and chat, and salute for promoting the brothers' business." Of course,
absolutely,
of course, exactly. That's what we're gonna do. See what C says. Very impressed with your bands, Corey.
Hey, so you rode with us before, or was she on the group cruise?
Yeah, she was a part of our group.
Awesome! Appreciate it.
Yeah, she went back to the hotel and got a nap that day.
At Universal, so she was the one that was asleep. Oh, okay.
Yeah, she had a nice nap. Hey T, welcome in. Thanks for joining us. And if you are just joining us, we are chatting with Corey from Cruise Control Transportation. He is our sponsor for this series, for the Mariner of the Sea series, and he does provide shuttle services in the Orlando area. They are expanding to Disney and Universal, but if you need services to your cruise in Port Canaveral, this is the guy. This is the only guy, and we are not going to say that bad word anymore. We're calling Cruise Control GP.
You really don't
we don't talk about Bruno over here. Van services will definitely be using cruise control.
I definitely appreciate it.
Right. Let's see here. Florida Cruisers are here. Thank you for being here, fam. You are perfectly fine. If you have any questions for Corey from Cruise Control Transportation, please feel free to drop them in the chat. We know you guys cruise a lot, and if you're looking for a shuttle service out of the Port Canaveral area, Orlando area, or even just hotel transportation, this is your go-to guy. On the Go with Yellow said, we'll definitely try you next time.
Appreciate it.
There you go.
And Ink Spill Travels is here. Hey, Adrian, how are you?
Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a member as well.
Absolutely. So, Corey, do you want to kind of give us, if you want to, like a backstory of how you got started in the industry?
So, yeah.
You got time. I
talk. I'll give you the Cliff Notes version.
Okay.
So I'm from North Carolina, like you guys. And I was living in Charlotte at the time. And I'm a D student, straight up D student in high school. I moved that up to a B when I got to college, but I was a D student. But anyway, so when I came here to go on a cruise, and I'm thinking that Orlando, like the port is in Orlando, because I'm a D student. Mm-hmm. So when I started doing my research, I was like, wait, we got to go 45 minutes away. So I started looking at the prices of the different shuttle companies. So I came to Orlando to go on a cruise. So me being me, I started counting the bodies in the shuttles. So I'm counting money in my head. I'm counting. So when we get to Port Canaveral, me, I'm visual. I'm just looking and I'm analyzing. I don't even care about the cruise at this moment. I'm trying to figure out what the shuttle company is doing. So then I see them drop us off. They go pick up other people and then go head back. And I'm like, oh, I can pull that off. So I basically I went home every day when I got off from work. I started building a website. It took me about 6 months to do that. I just put a plan together. I was looking at different companies. I was looking at their reviews. What were people upset about? What were people happy about? And I just put it all together. So I put my house on the market to sell. I said, well, if it sells within the next 2 months, I'm out of here. If not, it wasn't meant to be. And then within 24 hours, the house sold for more than what we was asking for cash, and I had 31 days to get out. And then I made my
Wow.
way down here to Orlando. So I came down here. I grabbed the first apartment complex that said yes, and I just from that point on, I came down here, and within 2 months, started operating. I was just one man in a van, and by month 3, it just like skyrocketed. But when I first got started, Uber wasn't allowed at the airport. So that was my whole thing because I was like, well, Uber can't go to the airport, so everybody's eating good from the airport. And I only had one van, so I was like, if I could just fill 11 seats 3 times a day, then I'm good. And it turned out a lot more than that. So it's a blessing, So that's the Cliff Notes version.
All right. That's
Hey
good.
man, stepping out on faith,
Oh
There
bro.
you go.
yeah,
Stepping out on faith. See what C says. What part of NC are you
Part
from?
that you never heard of. So I'm from a small
Uh-oh.
little country town called Washington, North Carolina, but I lived in Charlotte for most of my adult life.
Washington is about an hour and a half from my small little hometown called Beaufort, so I'm very familiar.
Oh yeah. So I'm a country boy, in other words.
Yes. Yeah. We know our country boys. Country boys too?
Yeah, sure. I was raised in a country, but I'm also a city kid.
Yeah, I don't know how that
Yes.
works. So T said, does your shuttle go from Port to Georgia? No, he can't.
Yeah.
He's not even going to Miami, so you know we're not going to Georgia. And C said, do they pick up from DC? I'm sick of these airlines. I ain't messing with Liam tonight. Liam got jokes. Yolo says, nice.
I gotta go hang out with Liam now that I know that he's right down the street.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's right, because I forgot you guys did meet.
Yeah.
Your favorite couple says stepping out on
Oh
faith.
yes, most definitely.
Yeah, we love that. Adrian says, hey, NC, she's from Durham. She lives in Durham, so she's an NC girl.
That's where my brother lives. He's a pharmacist. He's the brains of the family.
The pharmacists.
The
pharmacists are my best friends are pharmacists. So
got a lot of NC and NC adjacent folks in the chat for sure. PBT, hey fam, how are you?
Being here. Appreciate it.
Thank you for being here. So I am going to go ahead and put up the QR code for Corey. So you guys can see that. We are also doing a giveaway. So Corey has blessed us, or blessed you guys, with 2 round trip tickets. 2 round trip say the word, Brandon. I can't get them
round
out.
trip
Shared shuttle services with his company the next time you cruise out of Port Canaveral. So you have the chance to get 2 round trip shroud. Let me regroup for a second, Corey, because sometimes my words, that's how much I talk. My words don't want to come out. You do that.
2 round trip shared shuttle.
I got you.
That
2 round trip shuttle tickets. There we go.
Thank you, Corey. Thank you.
2 peace signs up.
Because sometimes I have a hard time. So, with that being said, if you guys will go ahead and start dropping in the chat, CCT, that is going to get you entered into the drawing, and we're going to let you guys drop that in the chat for about 2 minutes, so until 7:46, and then we are going to pick a winner for you guys. If you have any other questions for Corey, go ahead and ask those as well. Let's see here.
They didn't have to throw a hashtag or anything.
No hashtag. That's CCT. Let's see here. Have you heard of little hick town in North Carolina called Scotland Neck? Yes. or Enfield. If so, those are my husband's roots. Most of them are still there.
Yeah, so I'm from Battleboro, which is
Tarboro adjacent.
Yeah, very close to Scotland Neck, Tarboro, and Enfield. So yes, I'm aware of those places.
She started throwing up NC cities like she was Petey Pablo.
Okay, did she? Okay. Team Reach Travel says all nice. My family is in Rocky Mount, says Adrian. So yeah.
Mine too, unfortunately.
But Adrian has some pretty famous ties too, from Rocky Mount. So we learned that from her, having conversations with her. She has some pretty famous ties. My dad lives in Goldsboro, about 30 minutes from Wilson. Okay. See,
everybody in the chat is from North Carolina.
Everybody in the chat tonight, right, is from North Carolina. And thank you for 44 people watching. If you are just tuning in, we are chatting with Corey from Cruise Control Transportations. And this is your go-to transportation service in the Orlando area. So if you are looking for a service that was going to take you from your hotel, Universal, Disney, airport, to Port Canaveral, this is your go-to guy. This is the person that you talk to. So
you didn't get on that one.
Thank you. I had to slow it down. Sometimes my brain goes faster than my mouth. Just love a success story. More blessings to Cruise
definitely
Control.
Appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. It was not possible without you guys, so I definitely appreciate it.
Oh, good question, Phil. Do kids or infants ride free? So how young of a kid? Because sometimes kids are just as big as adults. Phil.
Well, I can go ahead and answer this one for you because we get this question every single day. But unfortunately, the kids don't ride free only because the kid is taking up a seat space. We don't allow kids to sit in laps for two reasons. One, for insurance purposes, because if we get in an accident, you're going to sue the pants off of us. Two is, well, three reasons actually. Two is because we want your kid to be safe. It's not worth their life over $25. And three, they do a lot of random DOT checks at the cruise terminal and at the airport. And if they see a lot of people getting out of a van, and when they start seeing kids, they're going to go check that shuttle to make sure there is a car seat in there. And that's about an $800 ticket on our end. So yes, everybody pays is the same price.
Everybody pays.
And do they have to bring their own car seats?
We provide the car seats and the booster seats. There's no extra charge for car seats or booster seats. You just have to let us know that you need a car seat or booster seat. The drivers, they always have at least two booster seats and one car seat in the vehicle at all times. But if you need more than that, you definitely have to let us know so the drivers will have those with them.
Alicia said mine in Edenton.
I know where that is.
Is that where Tabitha Brown from? Is she from Eden or Edenton?
Or maybe I'm thinking about Eden.
Eden is the worst. my pharmacist buddy did a rotation in Eden, and it was the worst.
No. Not me. Team New York, Brooklyn here. So not her. Her husband is from the North Carolina. It has a North Carolina tie.
Gotcha. My wife is from New York, so
she understands. Not unfortunately, I'm from Illinois. Adrian said, I'm from Brooklyn originally. Hey, I'm from the A. Everybody, we all over the place tonight. Yeah. 47 people in the chat. Welcome in. Hit the thumbs up. Absolutely. Want to go with Yellow. Said safety.
Hello, Michelle Lee over here says she's from Rocky Mount.
Michelle's from Rocky Mount. We got them everywhere tonight. Liam said DOT is no joke. Liam is a truck driver, so he's very familiar with the DOT. Let's see. Kat is here. Hello, Kat. How are you?
Thanks for being here.
She said, this is helpful. People in the Disney and Disney Cruise Facebook group I am in are always asking for transportation recommendations.
Bang.
There you go, Kat. Well, please make sure to share the information. And also, you lost us?
Did the screen freeze on my end?
No, you're still good. You're good.
Can you hear us?
Mom said he's still here. He'll come back. There he goes.
Sorry, I got a spam call and
Yeah.
it just shut my whole phone down.
Oh, okay. No, you're good. So Kat was saying that she does have people in a Disney Facebook group that always ask for transportation recommendations. So this has actually been helpful. So Kat, please make sure you share the information and also share the discount code POTG so they can receive a little discount
Most definitely.
from
Most
Cruise Control
definitely.
Transport. Yeah. Yep. And if you need the information, just message us and we'll send it right over to you. Let's see here. Oh, I think we're at the end of the chat. Okay, so let's see if we can run the getaway. If you have any last questions, please make sure you go ahead and please work. Let's make sure you go ahead and drop it for the chat. But we do have a winner.
Wait a minute.
We have a winner.
Can we?
Miss Deb has won the giveaway. So congratulations to Miss Deb.
Woo.
Let's go.
So Miss Deb, I will make sure that Corey gets your sorry. I will make sure that Corey gets your information. If you just want to email me, I will make sure that he gets your information. That way, whenever you are ready, you can claim your prize. Or Corey, you can give it to me, your information, or however.
Yeah, I'll make a code for you to give to her, and it will be like $100 credit. So however she wants to use it. So if she wanted to book a private shuttle, it would just deduct $100, or she just wants to book a shared shuttle round trip for 2 people, it'll take care of that as well.
All right, awesome. Well, congratulations, Miss Deb. Miss Deb is awesome. She is a very, very loyal supporter, so I'm happy that she won. Thank you so much for participating in that, and congratulations.
No, this is something. No.
Okay, I don't know. Brandon does a lot of low talking, and sometimes I can't hear. So, but Corey, thank you so much. We appreciate you being
No problem.
here.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. And anytime you are welcome to come back. But yeah, if anybody has any more questions for Corey, please make sure you, if you want to send them to us, and we can get them over to him. But Corey, let people know how they can get in touch with you.
So you can give us a call. The phone number at the office is 888-416-8830. You could also chat if you're on our website. The website is cruisecontrol-transportation.com. So on that, you can chat with one of the live agents. We shut that down about 9 p.m. Or you could just make a reservation online. But if you have any questions about leaving out of Port Canaveral, a lot of people do. Just call us. We'll answer them for you. I'm just trying to make sure I didn't miss anything. But yeah, that's about
it. Okay. C says, great meeting you, Corey, virtually. Happy to see you are the face of the company and the owner, of course.
Definitely appreciate. This is my first time actually even showing my face, to be quite honest.
Well, yeah, we got to
I've always been the person in the background. I've never been the person that people actually see. So.
Oh, well, this is awesome. We appreciate you sharing your face, your time, your business with us. And thank you so much for being a sponsor for this series. And we look forward to doing a lot more business with you here in the very, very, very near future.
Definitely appreciate it. Thank you guys for having me.
Safe travel this weekend.
Will do. Time to go pack.
Cody or Roman?
Oh, Roman, any day of the week.
Okay, so you think Roman's winning this weekend?
Yeah, I think they're going to lose night 1, but then I think he's going to win night 2 for 2 reasons. One is stock prices for WWE are up, and as long as he's been the champ, they've been going up. And then he sells the most merchandise as well. It'll be weird to see Cody beat him too. I don't know. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that.
Yeah, we were there last year, and when it didn't happen, like you could hear a collective hush of 70,000 people, just like, what just happened?
Except for the cursing little girl.
Yeah, I honestly
the cursing little girl.
I honestly thought I thought he was going to win. I thought Cody was going to win last year, and I didn't want to see that. So I was so surprised when Roman won. But I was very disappointed when the Usos lost. But I understand why they lost now, so they can fight each other at WrestleMania now. So
yeah. But yeah, so my wife seems very conflicted on whether Cody should win or not. I'm 50. I'm 51-49. Roman probably should win, but I don't know what happens to Cody if he loses. So that's why I'm like, I don't know.
It's the finish the
I
story.
I can't wait for them to stop saying that.
Bro,
Oh
I'm
my
telling man, like let it go.
Don't get
Like I want him to win just for that.
yeah. Don't get me started talking about wrestling because we can be here for another 2 hours and I got to go pack.
Hey, we'll exchange numbers and we talk back when you come back from Mania.
But wait, before you go, Corey, I do want to show you something. I do want to show you something that I think you may be interested in. Hold on 1 second. 1 second.
You be doing the most, man.
No, he might want to hear this. Hold on.
I don't know if you know that share button is grayed out.
It is grayed out?
Yes.
Why? Because I'm already sharing something?
I don't know.
I don't know. I want him to see it. I want him to see it.
Oh, the suspense is killing me.
I want everybody to see it. He's being bashful.
What does he have on, a wrestling shirt or something? We do that every video.
Yeah, he does have on a wrestling shirt.
As long as it's not a Cody shirt, then we all right.
It's not a Cody shirt.
We did meet Cody at a house show. He signed Siobhan's poster, but that's another story.
I did have a Roman Reigns poster though, so he didn't take kindly to it.
No.
I'm so excited.
Take it easy.
Oh, is this your wrestling podcast? Put me on. When are we doing this? I want to talk some wrestling.
So KOD show is coming back. And I wanted to share that with you because I know you are a wrestling fan too. But listen, I'm excited for them because they have been working for this so long. They took a little break, but they back.
Awesome.
Yeah, so it's just me. It's me, another homeboy. His name's Bryce. We just we're still working. We're still working on kind of like the formatting, but we're coming out with some information on. We're gonna drop it Sunday. And we're going to drop content on April 17th. So, we're just coming back. It's going to be wrestling games, wrestling talk. Just two homeboys just chopping it up about wrestling.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited.
That's awesome. Now, speaking of wrestling games, have you played a 2K24?
I have not, but that is on the list to get.
Yeah, that's the only game that I bought in like 3 years. I have an Xbox that I haven't touched in like 2 years, and I just had to go get it.
Hey, I might have to dust my Xbox off too, so me you can kind of like.
Oh yeah, I give you the business online. That's fine.
Hey, man.
Oh no!
I got in trouble by my wife for challenging people, so I won't take that personally. But
I'm a very competitive person, so I turn anything into a competition.
Oh, man. Hey man, I've cursed little kids.
I don't do that though. I don't do that.
Hey man, this is in my immature days, but I'm super competitive too. So yeah, that'll be fun.
Awesome. I thought I was gonna get kicked off the Royal Caribbean ship during the dodgeball tournament because me and the guy across from me was talking junk to each other, throwing dodgeballs at each other. But it was all love.
Those dodgeball games on cruise ships get super competitive.
Yes.
So I can understand.
And Carnival has the best dodgeball tournaments, hands down. I must say that.
Yes, and I think that's where we saw it. Yeah. Yes. They were going at little girls.
Yeah, everybody can get it. Everybody can get it. But yeah, like all the other cruise lines, all the other cruise lines, they'll separate it like 10 people per team. On Carnival, it's like, whoever shows up, we're doing 50-50 down the line. So you have like
whoever fits on.
Yeah, so you got like 60 people all at the same time throwing dodge. It's mayhem, but it's fun. So that's a highlight of my cruise. Every single cruise is that dodgeball tournament.
That's awesome. I can't wait to cruise with you so we can
just let me know whenever you guys come back to Port Canaveral. I can work something out. We got 3 cruises booked this summer, so hopefully it's not this summer, but
Alicia said, so people go to those? I always see them in the apps.
Oh, you gotta go.
Yeah. Like even if you're not like a fan, you gotta go because it's just such a good time.
I think she talking about the dodgeball.
Dodgeball. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That too.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
It's entertainment for sure.
Oh yeah, it's fun to spectate as well. I mean, I'm not spectating, I'm playing, but it's fun to spectate as well.
Well, we appreciate you, Corey. We won't take any more of your time. Thank you so much, and hopefully we'll welcome you back soon or on KOD.
Yes, we'll do. Thank you. Thank you guys for having me. I definitely appreciate it.
Thanks
for being exposure. All right, thank you. Appreciate it, guys.
No problem.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. We appreciate Corey for being here. My husband said I do too much, but I want to support his business like he supports mine. So yeah, I'm gonna be your biggest fan. I'm supposed to be. But yeah, so thank you to Corey for being here. We appreciate you guys. Once again, if you are looking for a transportation service in the Orlando area, definitely hit up Corey. That is the QR code. That will take you directly to his website, and then when you go to checkout, you just put in POTG, and it will give you an additional 10% off of your services. So excited!
It was a very informative and fun interview.
It was fun. I was glad to have. And I like to hear the behind the scenes, like the background of how people build their businesses, because it gives you inspiration. So
absolutely.
Liam said those balls hurt.
I haven't personally played dodgeball since I was in probably high school, but yeah.
No, I ain't trying to get hit with a dodgeball.
You don't do well with getting hit, so
it hurt to get hit. The Fox did a great interview. Thank you, fam. Miss Carla says great episode. Kat said, yay, small business support. Absolutely. That's what we try to do over here. We try our best to support small businesses. And that's crazy because we're always looking for like small businesses to support and make sure that we can give back into communities. But sometimes it just depends on what you look for. It's kind of hard to find that. So we're happy that we got in touch with Corey.
This is a pretty good point too. It's like he cruises. So he knows, hey, I got to get them there this time. So the fact that he cruises as well is also very beneficial because he knows what it's like to be on the other end trying to get to the cruise port.
Yes. And Cat Calico, I like that name, by the way.
Straight up.
It is. That was a good interview. I thought it was going to be boring, very informative. Thanks, see? We're glad you liked it. Yeah, those balls do hurt. They do. I don't play as I always allow. What is that?
Always.
Thank you. I don't play as I somehow always get the head and not even try. You be hitting people in the head with the ball?
No, they get hit in the head.
Oh, they get hit in the head.
Yes.
Sorry. Thank you, PPT. You know, we're trying to be like you when we grow up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, he about to blow up some more.
I hope so.
We hope so. Yeah, absolutely. And he deserves it. You know, he's built a successful business from the ground up. He saw a need and he was able to fulfill it. So, I mean, kudos to him for not just catching the cab to the cruise port, but actually catching the cab and building his own business off of it. So, let's see here. Liam said duck.
Yeah, but sometimes you can't duck because this next 30 seconds is just a giant pause. Sometimes you just get hit in the head with the balls, and it ain't nothing you can do to dodge the balls. That's why I said pause. Does that mean something different now?
I don't know. I don't know anymore. But okay.
I remember one time, you remember we were playing, I think we were playing dodgeball. We were doing something with the ball and you dislocated your finger or something.
That's why I ain't with it no more. I'll watch.
What were we playing? We're playing dodgeball?
We're playing Foursquare.
And you put your hand up to do something to catch it and it dislocated your finger. That's what happens with, unfortunately, you were just uncoordinated that day.
Nah, I'm sorry that I hurt you, but Okay.
That was 10 years ago. Come on. And I'm sure I apologized 10 years ago.
Well, if there is multiple balls, all right, Leo.
Hello, Mika the Virgo. Thank you for being here. Apparently, we're talking about dodgeballs balls.
Okay. All right. Anybody want to talk about the party that C started at Hideaway Beach? I forgot how to play Foursquare. Oh my God, I remember it was fun, but I don't know what the rules are. Yeah, man, that was so long ago. Like, I almost don't remember, but I remember playing it and dislocating my finger, and I'm just like, you know what?
Which is still, is it still cricket or did it grow back?
No, it's still a little. It got a little wonk to it. What do you mean, did it grow back? It didn't.
No, not grow back. I'm saying, like, did it like straighten itself out?
No,
what I mean.
It's got a little curve to it. Let's see here. Question: do you have a big that drops creator link?
Can you be more specific?
Yeah, ask the question again.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's called dodgeball. She was a party, and she was.
Look, hey man, we were almost done. Like,
we were about to pack it up.
We were about, like, we went live. Like, we were gonna go live, see what the weather does, and if the weather doesn't clear up, we're just gonna head back to the ship. Next thing we know, and this is the honest to goodness truth. Next thing we know, I think Liam says, "Y'all see C over there?"
That's literally how it happened.
So we look at C, and C's just.
She's skating. She was skating to the other side of the pool.
Like, she was just dancing with some random women. The women that y'all saw, I think, is who she was dancing with.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, it looks like the party's on because this was not, I think, 30 minutes ago.
And it was raining.
Yeah.
And nobody cared.
Nobody cared.
So we're just like, okay.
Oh, okay, potential lightning be damned. We're gonna hey man, we're gonna
ride the storm out.
We're gonna ride the storm out. Hey Regina.
Hey Regina. See, I gotta get back to Hideaway on a nice day.
Yeah, it was.
It feels different on a nice day. Yeah. I mean, it was fun that day, but I
think it may have had something to do with like the vibe for the first 30 to 45 minutes. It's just weather, and then.
We were off the ship really early though, so I feel like it was just like taking time for like, because I know Icon was in port, but I feel like people felt like because they were at Perfect Day, they could kind of take their time and get off. So, but I feel right around noon, I felt like it really picked up.
Now, did it have to do with C, the DJ, or people just getting off the ship?
No, C started the party. The DJ was last. DJ was last because she skated across the pool. If y'all could have seen the stride, she skated across the pool because Drake came on, and then she did a walk straight back because the DJ put on Earth, Wind, and Fire. Like, sir, what is your mixing capabilities? Like, what do you have going on?
No, the transition from Drake to Khaled, All I Do Is Win. To Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah, because once all I do is win, come on, you might well shut the party down now. Like, that's
but that's an acceptable song. Like,
I'm over it though. Like, I feel like it slows it down. Because how do you keep the momentum of the party with that song? Not to me, not anymore. That's just me.
Well, if all you like to do is lose, then yeah, I understand that.
Shut up, Brandon.
So apparently all you like to do is lose.
You feel good about it?
Well, you don't like to win. All I do is win, no matter what, Siobhan.
Get out of here. And bartender at Hideaway are cute. They pulled the eye candy out. Well, apparently, all I do is lose. So
what they got to do with what she said?
Oh no, I like to lose. So maybe our losses in the eye candy department, Brandon.
What you're stretching, man. You're doing.
How am I stretching?
You're doing yoga.
No, all I do is lose. You said
that literally has nothing to do with what she said. You just wanted to complain again.
Bot's not big. Do we have a bot? Oh, that drops creators link. No. We have moderators for that.
Yes, and we typically will drop who members of our channel.
Yes.
We will drop their links if they are a member,
Yes.
if they need it.
Yes. Not that we don't support other creators, but we've been burned. She was moving quickly for that song, though. Then, do you remember the 21st night of September came on? Hey Angel, how are you? Thanks for being here.
Hey Angel, thanks for being here. Remember when me and Angel used to beef?
I remember.
So long ago.
I just wish you would stop beefing with people. Now
that was like 2 years ago.
It don't matter.
We're fine now.
Why was it even a beef?
Because Golden State was in the NBA Finals.
I don't think that was a beef. That was just friendly competition. You turned it into a beef.
You think everything's a beef when it's not.
You were the one that said it was a beef. What are you talking about?
Move on to the next thing.
Yeah. Yes, dance again, Brandon.
What are we talking about? Let me dance again. Oh.
She was up on the side of the pool next to the DJ booth, shaking her up.
I don't think she was. Was she?
She was next to the DJ booth. Now, I don't know about the shaking, but she was next to the DJ booth. Yes. I was doing a running man.
Yeah, doing a running in the pool is insane.
The DJ said, simmer down after Karen Carter climbed up to the lifeguard stand. That was a whole, that was crazy. That was crazy for you to literally think that it was okay to climb up on that lifeguard stand. And then when they try to get you down for the safety of others, for you to basically tell them to kiss your behind is crazy to me. But then they let them stay in the pool.
Sorry, Philip has a complaint. I just want to go and see if his complaints are valid. So give me 1 second.
Okay. So I guess he'll be back. Yeah. So yeah, no, that was crazy to me. To literally just go ahead and basically tell them to kiss your behind. That was crazy. That is that DMV vibe. She has that party vibe. She did, Edward. And hey, Edward, I'm sorry we didn't give you the proper hello. Hey, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Yeah, no, she definitely had that vibe. Like, she really did have that DMV vibe.
So I would like to say Philip does have a valid complaint. We are doing the Godzilla.
What do you mean? The mouth to...
Yes.
Oh, maybe it's that during AT&T. I'm going to get my money's worth all the time at work. Doing yoga. Let's see. I went to an awards event and they played a snippet of All I Do Is Win after every single award was presented. 30.
Okay.
Snickers 6 months later. I still don't ever want to hear that song.
That is valid. Now you can't play it the whole night now. You got one time.
Everybody ain't a winner like that now. Everybody the same type of winner.
Like, bro, isn't that other songs about winning? So I was like, yeah, when it's that, like I understand that. Like you cannot play that 30 times in a night. That's insane.
Brandon says you are stretching that.
She was.
She said, yeah, that sounds like torture. Yeah, no. Every 30 seconds, no. 30 seconds worth though? Come on now. Liam, that's exactly what happened. DJ played a good West Coast set. Now he did do that. He said, what's beef?
Beef is when you need two guys to go to sleep.
Cruel and unusual punishment.
Damn, is that bad?
Don't start, Brandon. The beef is gone, says Angel.
Agreed.
Then audio and video is lagging. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna go check.
Okay.
It is.
Thank you. I was doing wholesome old school dances. Now she was now.
She was not getting up there twerking her cheeks.
Now she was not. No, she was not. She was not. She was being wholesome. Angel says AT&T.
AT&T sucks.
Man, listen. I'm gonna need y'all to get it together. Lady O Midkin Brown. Welcome in.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here. My birthday is in late August. How y'all feel about selling during hurricane season? We've done it.
Let's give a more formal answer than that.
I wasn't finished, but go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
You can talk.
No, I don't want to talk. You go ahead. You were in the middle, son. I apologize.
Brandon, go ahead with
You go ahead. Then I'll talk. So typically, I would say 9 out of 10 times selling during hurricane season is really no issues. You might get some wind, but that's about it. But there is that one time where the wind's gonna, like we had on this cruise, where we had the last night was unbearable, where it basically took our whole group out.
The whole cruise ship. The kids was bad off. Everybody was sick everywhere. People felt like they were drunk that hadn't been drinking. The only people that wasn't affected were the people that were already drinking and drunk because they were already drunk.
So you do get like I said, every now and then you do get those situations where you get a port stop that gets canceled, or like you have a really rocky night on the ship. But like I said, 9 times out of 10, it's really not too bad.
No, we've luckily, like I said, we've been very successful cruising during hurricane season, and not to discredit it or say that nothing could happen. Like as a good travel advisor, I'm gonna tell you, make sure you have your travel. Make sure you have your travel insurance. But I mean, you do get better rates. But we don't have anything against it. I mean, if we got the weather we got, and it was March, weather gonna happen whenever. So you're not gonna stop it. So no, enjoy yourself. Take your time.
Yeah, we actually cruised in late August last year, and it was fine. It's just sometimes it is gonna happen. Like we don't want to sit here and ignore it. But I wouldn't let that stop you from actually cruising.
No. Security came up so quick. Security really tried to make sure old girl handled her business and got down, and she just was like, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. So yeah, it was weird. Like it was weird to see somebody actually doing that, and then like seeing somebody like actively getting in trouble and not getting in trouble at the same time. Because I think for us, it was like, okay, if that had been us,
I mean, we
don't know that, but it's the automatic thought that you go to. If that had been us,
she just got a stern. Don't do that again. It was a very stern talking to.
Yeah.
For your phone.
I'll be on Virgin Voyages this month, shaking and auditioning.
Auditioning for what?
She got a Freaky Friday cruise coming up. She trying to audition some players for her cruise. What you auditioning for, Angel? Angel get the people what they want, and she do.
I just want to know what you're auditioning for.
She said to be a dancer on the ship. If I'm dancing, I might as well get money.
What kind of dancing are you doing, if you don't mind me asking?
Y'all get to ride that train. Y'all got to ride that train.
Don't go, Angel. Don't go and expose your top meat. Dancing now, like that's
protect the top meat, y'all. Protect the top meat.
Protect your top meat.
YLC, y'all know I am. DMV vibes. I didn't know we had vibes. I have to try harder from DC. I had worse weather cruising outside of hurricane season.
Yes.
Yeah. Did y'all watch the 911 cruise episode?
Hey, man. We started it. And then Siobhan was like, I can't do this.
I can't do it.
I'm like, okay, I understand. I understand because like the beginning was like, hey, why didn't you want to go on a cruise? She was like, I saw something when I was a kid that made me not want to cruise. And I saw what they showed, and I was like, yeah, I can see how that tracks. I can't remember the name of the movie. You remember the name of the movie? Poseidon. They just like she watched Poseidon as a kid, and it was like basically like Doomsday on a cruise ship. I was like, yeah, I can see how that might freak you out as an adult. It may want to not make you want to cruise. And Siobhan was like, I can't do this right now. Okay, but I mean, it's our show, so we gotta power through it.
Yeah, we'll come back to it, but it was like at the point where they were like saying I love you to each other. I was like, no, I can't. Yeah, we were sitting chatting and I had to lay it down before feeling nauseous, and then I couldn't look at the TV in the room. That was making me dizzy.
So basically what I was doing, I'm sure we might get to this. It might be, I don't know. We stopped filming pretty early that night.
Yeah.
So basically, because we also had to pack because that was the last night, I would lay down for maybe 5 to 10 minutes, get up, put a couple things in the bag, in the suitcase, and lay back down. I rinsed and repeated that for like an hour and a half. I would kind of be watching because March Madness was on. So I was watching the game and then like closing my eyes. And then until I just fell asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not good. It was.
And it got so bad for me, I just got up and left and went and sat down in like on deck 5 in the middle of the ship outside of Playmakers to try to gather myself. And my stomach was like, nope, ain't doing it. So I just finally gave up and laid down. Thanks a lot. Love you guys. Love you too. Thank you for being here. Thank you for asking the question. We try our best to answer them as honestly as possible. Definitely better cruise rates. Yeah, you're gonna get better cruise rates. Like even October, we cruise in October a lot, and that's still a part of hurricane season. So whenever the rate is great.
Right.
Yeah. Dancing for money?
Did you mean to make that wrong?
No. Not the Top Meat brand.
Ladies.
Edward, were you here for the Top Meat? I don't think Edward was here for the Top Meat.
Ladies.
Mr. Strand. Brandon coined Protect the Top Meat last week, and it has not died, and it's get ready to go on a t-shirt. I just want y'all to know it's going on a t-shirt. Yeah, the Top Meat. I'll be your private dancer, dancing for money. Do what you want me to do. That's why Angel will sing. I have to watch this 911 show. Watch streaming platform. You ain't never watched 911.
Hulu, Disney Plus.
Now we're gonna warn you. See, when you first pull it up, the first thing you're gonna see is a cruise ship laying on its side.
Okay.
On fire.
And this, I don't know if you were trying to start from the beginning or you're just trying to watch this particular set of episodes.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it makes more sense if you watch from the beginning, but I am a series girl, so I will watch a series over and over again if I like it. I got to catch up on all those shows. It's on Hulu. I'm from down south, the original Twerkers. Oh.
Were you at Freaknik?
It's on Hulu. It's been picked up by ABC. Sorry. Used to be on Fox. Okay, thank you. Because I was like, was it on Fox? But I didn't realize they switched networks
until I explained it to you yesterday.
Yes. Now I have to see it. What episode 911 is that? It's the first episode of the season. It's
episodes 1, 2, 3
in this latest. What season 6? What season are they in? 4? 6?
No, they're like 6.
Season 6. I have to re-up my Hulu. They've been having all the good stuff. About to cancel Netflix. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't remember last time I went to Netflix for anything. Except for Gilmore Girls.
I love Gilmore Girls. Now I'm good. Don't need to see it. That's how I kind of was, Yellow. Haven't watched it yet. Old and new Poseidons were really good.
I was like, I was like, is this a real movie? Because I had never seen it.
911 cruise episode was pretty good.
I'm sure it is. When my wife allows us to watch it, we will watch
I
it.
told you we could have watched it at night. I would have watched it.
I don't like watching that kind of stuff like later at night.
I had to stop packing. I just did it once back in port. Otherwise, it wasn't going to be pretty. Yeah, that it was, and it wasn't even supposed to be that night. That was like the last night of the cruise.
Like we were expecting that kind of weather, like the day before.
Right. Well, 2 days before,
Yeah.
because it was supposed to happen the night of Coco Cay.
Yeah.
Season 7, episode 1 through 3, Liam.
Yeah, it was just. And it's like you saw, like there was literally things around the ship you would see swaying,
Yeah.
and I'm like, my equilibrium cannot take this.
I was in a car coming back from NC to DMV. Oh, so tell the story again. I watched the replay. That top meat took me out. Yeah, top meat was something different. I had never seen 911, but I did watch the cruise episodes. Man, you gotta go back and watch it from like the beginning.
Man, ain't nobody going back and watching 911 Lone Star. Sorry, I'll get to that in a second.
What in the Carnival of Freedom is that intro? Carly, you ain't watched 911. You gotta watch 911 Lone Star.
No, you don't.
I don't like Lone Star.
Siobhan makes it the equivalent of
Grey's Anatomy and Station 19.
Yeah.
Don't force me to watch something. Let me make a decision. Don't you intertwine another show with the show that I already love to force me to watch it. Now I feel like I can't choose it. Now I feel like you're making me choose it. So that's how I feel like Lone Star was.
Lone Star is not as good as the original. It's just not.
No.
It's just not.
Everybody feel, because like I feel like once you integrate shows with each other, I feel like the new characters of the new show are just knockoffs of the old characters, and I'm not interested. I don't care about y'all backstory. I don't know why y'all became firefighters. I don't want to know none of that because I already fell in love with a set of firefighters. I don't want to fall in love with a new set.
And then it was like beating you over the head with certain stuff. I'm like, all right, man, like whatever. I like Rob Lowe, but not this much.
Bring back the Rob Lowe from the DirecTV commercials.
They can't because apparently cable TV got really
It wasn't
mad.
fair.
Yeah.
Too bad your marketing sucks. Like that ain't nobody's problem but yours. You take all the candies, mama gonna be mad. Let's see. But I also like Poseidon. So
I've never seen. Have you seen it?
Mm-mm. On ABC, but next day streaming on Hulu.
It's actually on right now.
It's on right now.
But don't go watch it right now.
Love Poseidon, watching it a little older, and the graphics are terrible.
It looked terrible. It looked awful. Like chandeliers falling from the ceiling.
911 Lone Star is good too.
If y'all say so, man. Like it just, I think I got through like the first season, and then it was just like, I don't need multiples of this.
Mm-mm. Yeah, don't force me to watch nothing. I don't like that. Don't force me to watch it. Now, don't make me feel like I gotta watch it to enjoy the original. Hey, Together We Travel. Thanks for coming back. We appreciate you.
Oh, I don't know.
Thanks, Angel, for being a welcoming committee. You come back.
Lone Star starts slow, but it gets good. Don't give up on it, Brandon. I've told myself I'm going to go back and watch it because I do have a chat. Chad says he likes. I have a homeboy who said it's good. I just can't. And it wasn't bad when we watched it. It's just like one of those things where, like, if you miss a couple episodes, I'm just not going to go back to it. It's like Game of Thrones. All right, man. That's enough.
Mm-mm.
Now, look.
Mm-mm.
If we're not talking about, I don't even think Game of Thrones starts off slow.
Mm-mm. No, they got right to business.
Yeah. I mean, we're obviously not counting seasons 6 and 7. I think that's how far it went.
Mm-hmm.
We're not counting those seasons because those guys are idiots and ruined the show. But like I said, I didn't think Lone Star was bad. I did not think it was a bad show. I think I missed I think I got through the first season, and then when it came back, it was just like I'll get to it eventually, and I just never got it's on the DVR. Mm-hmm. It's just never went back to it.
Right. I was like, I like what I like. Yeah, no, don't make. If I fall into it and I watch it, that's one thing, but don't make me watch it. Like, I don't like that. Could never quite get into Game of Thrones. I tried.
I understand. It took me 3 or 4 times to get into it, but once I got into it. Me and C actually got into a very heated discussion. It's like heated, like because we were both feeling like about Game of Thrones. Yeah, so
you know what also took me a minute to get into? Walking Dead. Remember we started and I was like, no.
Walking Dead is one of those things where it was just like Game of Thrones, the last 2 seasons of Game of Thrones. When it got bad, it got bad. Yeah. And I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm just not going to dedicate an hour every Sunday night to something this bad. It was so bad.
Yeah.
But apparently it got back good.
Yeah, I don't know. I said I was going to go back and start it again. I went to karaoke that night, and only the participants were in there. I packed that night. I saw kids not having a good time that evening. Many people were going to their cabins. There were biohazards.
Was that poop coming out of the toilets?
No, it was stuff coming out of kids' mouths. Everybody was sick.
Oh,
that's why I came on back to the cabin.
Did you say you almost saw somebody? You saw a kid?
I saw a kid in the elevator bent down with a throw-up bag, and I was like, this is where I check out. I'm taking the stairs. This is where I'm not getting in the elevator. Oh, he said on the floor. But that's just like all the NCIS. I don't even watch those.
Not gonna hold you. If it's just one, if there's just like a random episode that happens to be on a cruise ship and we're just not doing anything, it's one of those good cruise ship shows. You know, like on Amazon, like whatever they have, like Prime favorites, they'll just have like random 1 episodes or something. Yeah, those NCIS episodes on that are great. There were a couple times we actually got into shows and we're like, man, I hope I can remember what this show is because I do want to watch this once we get off the ship.
And then you never
we never found it.
No, Game of Thrones came in hard.
Yeah, spoiler alert, a kid gets pushed out of the window in the first episode.
Right. He like, who does that? Game of Thrones definitely started out swinging. Yes. What? No, Game of Thrones didn't get good till like episode 8 of season 1. I kept nodding off on the other. Sir, do we got to rehash what happened just in the first episode? I mean, we can't. But if we had to, come on now.
A kid got pushed out of the window. This is
because of situations that should not happen at all. A kid got pushed out of a window.
When did they start getting? That was before episode.
That was like second or third episode. They got rid of Ned Stark. They got rid of him really quick though.
I don't think it was the second, third episode.
It was quick.
It was like it maybe had been like 7 or 8. Yeah.
But I was sad that I was mad about that. I about quit then, but then I went on to the Red Wedding and I definitely quit then. So they had you in your feelings now. Once my homegirl explained the intro map to me, I was hooked.
I ain't never really played that intro map.
Long live Cersei. Come on, see?
C loves Cersei.
She does.
Here's what I guess me and C were. First of all, she was doing things with a family member, sibling that she should not have been.
No. I couldn't get past that.
And she also advocated throwing a kid out of. She advocated a lot.
What you gonna do?
Right. She did not die or get unalived properly.
She did not.
No. There was
She should have got unalived like Joffrey got unalived.
Yes.
Or worse.
She got unalived like it was like Looney Tunes.
Basically.
It was not very deserving.
No, she didn't get what she deserved. Sorry. I never watched Walking Dead. My hubby did, but he would never watch Game of Thrones, which I love. Man, listen, those are 2 good shows, but they both had their points where you had to just stop and recalibrate.
It was just like both of them at certain points got so bad. So bad. Like, jeez.
Game of Thrones started out with someone losing their head.
Right, like how can you say that started off slow? Like somebody got
not Cersei. Right. Like
C is very she's very pro Cersei when it comes to
and pushing a child out of the window. Funny Cruises was how I got into watching 911.
911 actually led us to like a rage room because they had an episode about a rage room.
Yeah.
So it was like, that looks fun. We should look that up. And damn sure we looked it up and we went to a rage room. And when we got there, she was like, yeah, Siobhan was like, yeah, we saw an episode of something and we decided to come here. She was like, was it 911? We're like, yeah. She was like, yeah, I've been getting a lot of business off of that. So I wonder if this 911 episode is going to hurt the cruise industry.
I hope it doesn't.
Any. Because people...
I hope it makes them drop prices if anything. But then we'll have to pay for it in a year or two because, you know, they lost money because of 911. Y'all said, what? Okay, the brother and sister thing on episode 1, but other than that, it died way down. No, I just cannot agree.
There was all sorts of turmoil.
It was so much.
Once you learn who people like, what I had trouble with on Game of Thrones is learning who is who.
Yeah.
Like, who belongs to who belongs to Winterfell, like who belongs to whatever. Like, that's the part I had like trouble keeping up with. But otherwise, it was
not them pimping out. The girl wanted Joffrey so bad, and then when she got him, look what happened when you got him. Look what happened when you got him. And she didn't get him. She ended up with, oh, come on, man. Like, since it, I got so many. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that. You got Taboo and babies being pushed out of the window. But Cersei was hard and came for everybody. Now she was a ride for, she rode a, ride or die for hers. Now one thing she did do,
she did
hers and hers alone.
But
she lost it at some point. She
lost her one kid. Just like, oh, I can't. You telling me I can't? Do whatever with this. Remember, he jumped out of his one kid just jumped out of a window because he couldn't be a man, basically. Or did they? I can't remember what happened. I can't remember if they were just like, no, you can't marry her, or she got unalive.
Sorry, Phil.
That part we can agree.
We all agree on that.
Ray said he loved NCIS, SVU, and all the others.
I don't like any of them, to be honest.
I mean, I'll watch a random. Like, you really don't need to watch SVU in any particular order.
No, you can just pick up.
You just pick up an episode, and that guy's a piece of crap.
I know where this is going. Oh, they're about to catch him, girl. You don't see what's happening to her. Like, that's basically it. Oh yeah, she deserved an epic ending.
And it's like very Looney Tunes, like rocks.
Yeah,
rocks.
Like they dropped an anvil on her head. That was it.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know, Ray. I tried, but yeah, I fell off Walking Dead. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna go back to it, but I don't know. I think I was mad when the governor showed up, but I really got mad when season was horrible.
Gosh, no.
I was really mad when Negan showed up. Like, I was excited about Negan because I love the actor, but also it was like, okay, this is hard. Like, he's just about to take everybody out.
At some point, it became like he kept winning. I'm like, okay, when are the good guys gonna win? And like the good guys was like, it took them so long to even like have a chance at winning. And then old girl was like, I'm gonna turn into a zombie. Saniqua Martin Green. I'm gonna turn into yeah. And then like,
it's so much.
The tiger died, and I do understand that happens in the comics, but it was like the way it happened was stupid. Everything just got really stupid.
Yeah.
Which it is an episode about zombies, so it's like you gotta kind of have to keep it in perspective. But it's got really stupid.
Yeah. I don't care what nobody say. Michonne was my girl now. She came in with that sword. She changed the epitome of a strong black woman. She changed it. Now. I see prices for Star are lower than Icon. That's weird.
I guess lower. It's just relative, isn't it?
It's just relative at this point. Well, I think Icon got hyped up too much. Icon got hyped up too much, and they're gonna hold on for dear life. That's what I think. Cersei was a political genius. Cersei was trying to make sure she saved her children from getting exposed from Brother Love, and she did whatever she had to do to make that happen.
Even to the point of getting tomatoes thrown at her while she was butt naked walking through the street.
Shame. 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 Did y'all watch House of Dragons?
Yes. I will say that started off slow.
It did. Yeah.
It took me an episode or two to get into that. But once my man's like flesh started coming from his bones, it got good.
Yes, and it was disappointing.
I thought House of Dragons was disappointing.
House of Dragons started off hard, then died down, eventually picked back up.
Did it start off hard?
I don't know. Because that's another one. It took me a minute to figure out who everybody was.
Yeah, like
everybody
that's the problem with Game
alike.
of Thrones. Like it takes you a while to figure out who's who.
His mama, Cersei, blew up the city and he jumped. That's why.
Yeah, because he can't. Like, okay, he unalived his wife.
Yeah. The brown hair.
Yeah. She unalived his wife, and he was like, "Man, I was gonna get some poontang,
Right.
and now I can't get no poontang."
Brandon, that's enough. You had to say it again.
So I'm gonna jump out this window because life's not worth living if I can't get no poontang.
Brandon,
what did I say?
Did Ducky die?
I don't know who Ducky is.
See, I don't watch.
Spoiler alert.
Her son for sure. He was horrible.
He got to death now. Bang, bang, that was,
I ain't never cheered for a child losing their life.
That was celebrated in the Parker household.
Real bad.
Let me tell you. That kid played.
She got her lip back.
Yeah.
Real hard. Yeah, Dina was up. That's that taboo offspring. Give my girl credit. It was a boulder.
Looney Tunes.
Yeah, it's like dropping an anvil.
Yeah, like no, that ain't what she deserves. She deserved a firing squad or like a knife through the
anything, a knife
boob or something, bro. Like something.
They could have ended her at the shame episode. They could have let. I just knew that was the end of her.
And then they made me take pity on her.
Not me. I was like, oh well.
Because I think what she got arrested for was like it was kind of iffy. Like it wasn't like something that she should have been arrested for. It was just like
no, she should have got arrested for the taboo. Is what she should have got arrested for.
Like that's what we're calling
the taboo.
Yeah.
Thanks, Yolo. I watched the 3 Body Problems. It starts slow and picks up.
3 Body Problem. I don't know what that is.
The 3 Body Problem. I don't know what that is.
Apparently, that's a television series.
Is it a television series?
Yeah.
I turned my head a few times, but other than that, I'm scrolling on my phone. Her end was disappointing. She deserved a grander end, more graphic, horrible.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Like her son went out.
Yeah. Because where her son went out was genius. So it needed to be at least 10 minutes in length, minimum.
For every wrong she's done.
Cersei had a weird fetish that costed her everything.
Hey man, look, man. I think they were going for like a Jamie character arc, and it's like they got to the character arc, and they're like, "Nah, he should die with her." Like,
nah, they should have died separately. I didn't want them to die together.
I mean, I get it, but what about Brianna Tarth? Like,
yeah, that was crap.
Y'all, hey man, they fell in love. Damn, my man had a nub.
Listen, we got to go back and watch this now. Now that I know everything. Then we're going to stop at the seasons that don't make sense. Yes, I'm still on the fence, but watching. Jamie was our only weakness. Message. What's the message? What's the message? Because I don't want that message. I don't want that message at all.
The public service announcement.
What's up? Cooking with the Catherine.
Hey, thank y'all for being here. We
Thanks
appreciate
for being here, fam. We appreciate y'all. My favorite character is Daenerys.
She became the worst. She ended up becoming the worst. And not the worst, like, she was becoming annoying AF towards the end.
Yeah.
And, like, also the way they wrote her ending was like, they escalated that super quick where it didn't make any sense.
And I don't like what they did to Jon Snow either. I don't like that.
He has a spinoff coming.
Yeah, I know. I heard. Oh my days. Who's Oh my days? Hey, Oh my days.
Hey, Oh my days.
Thanks for being here. First time, say hashtag first time so we can celebrate you. Favorite Game of Thrones moment.
Oh, this is easy. It's Joffrey.
It's Joffrey.
Yeah, like that's that. Or it's also the Battle of the Bastards.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I still like Joffrey better, but that was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one, but I still like Joffrey better.
It was the
Like,
battle.
y'all don't know how bad I wanted to get rid of that kid. Like, I ain't never want a kid to go so bad. Like, I feel like he played that role so good. If I saw him in real life, I might call him Joffrey.
No, it's like the Danny Glover thing, right?
Yes. Mister.
You just never gonna you just really never gonna like Danny Glover. Even when he's playing Santa Claus.
No, that's it. That's it. Let's see.
Dracarys. Yeah, like
Everybody saying Joffrey died. She was arrested for taboo. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Tell Cersei it was me.
That was
good.
crazy.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
I mean, they paid for it in the end, but that old lady didn't she didn't care at all.
They should have let her watch Jamie's ending. You know what?
Yes. Those two writers were idiots.
They were stupid. It was so many different ways they could have played that.
Same. The exact same.
We were just waiting for her to survive it.
And I was like, yo, because it happened with 15 minutes. It happened super, not early in the episode, but it's like, there's still a lot of time left in the episode. Yeah. They're like, they never went back to it. I'm like,
no way.
So she's really gone?
No.
Oh my!
No.
Started on this.
No. That was a trash episode, and I stand by it. And not trash that it wasn't a good episode. I hated it. It's a Trojan horse episode.
Hey man, if you ever want to study game film, how to ride on your ops, watch that.
It's a Trojan horse episode. Like,
it was perfectly executed.
It was a Trojan horse episode, and it to take out an entire family, you basically just took out an entire kingdom. That was crazy. I had to take a break after that. I couldn't. Brandon was like, "We gonna ever go back to it?" I was like, "I guess."
It took us multiple years to go back to it.
Yeah, it took me a minute. I couldn't. I was mad. I don't know. I was mad and sad. I don't know. Because I was like, man, this family ain't gonna never see vengeance. Never. Not too much with my girl Daenerys now.
I'm okay. But her turn, the last season was really badly written. Because her evil turn happened in maybe an episode and a half.
Yeah. I thought her and Grey Wolf were gonna get together at one point.
Because that Grey Wolf was with the black girl. So
I know, but I just felt like he was his allegiance to her was going to end up that way, but then it eventually, because at first that's how I was reading it, but I know he ended up with her right hand.
The black girl got pushed off the thing,
yeah,
and then all of a sudden that leads her to just
Grey Worm.
Grey Worm.
Yeah, Grey Worm.
So apparently that just leads her to just snap. Like, and it should not have been to the point of, okay, I'm gonna unalive women, children. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, there's not a logical progression there. Like, why don't you just go after the people who actually wronged you and not the entire city?
Right.
So that it was very poorly written.
Wait. The Battle of the Bastards 2 and Joffrey's death.
Yeah, those like, I'm pretty sure that's gonna be in everybody's like top 3.
Yeah. Lord, I literally yelled, "Finish her!" after they snatched that whole lady's family in front of her.
And you were probably saying finish her, like, just to give her peace.
Yeah, just go ahead.
And the way they did it was like, the way they unalived her was smooth. Like, she was in shock, and they were just like,
"Now's the time." Dang, man, that episode. If I watch it again, I got to skip that episode. I don't think I could. Like, I don't understand. I didn't understand the Battle of the Bastards. I need cliff notes.
If I can remember correctly, I think that was when Ramsey was it Ramsey? The guy who was torturing
It was Ramsey.
Okay. So yeah, it was Ramsey and Jon Snow. And I can't, I'm really fuzzy on the details. I just remember the battle.
Yeah.
Now I think that's a battle Tyrion was at.
Tyrion was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tyrion was there. I hated Ramsey. I hated Littlefinger. If I could off somebody real quick, it would have been Littlefinger.
The way they got rid of him was pretty, I would say that was sufficient.
That was sufficient. Yes. Because my man. Ooh, I hated Littlefinger. Like, why are you still making it? Like, I don't even understand at this point. Somebody should have been saying your game. This means we all need a show to watch as a unit. Yes.
It's the first 4 seasons of Game of Thrones.
It's got to be. Like, we got to take episode week by week. Jon Snow, Bastard, Ramsay, Bastard. Yeah. Yes. I agree, see, we all have homework. What show are we watching? Y'all, did y'all ever finish the show? What was the show with Alaska?
True Detective.
True Detective. Do y'all see the Alaska series on True Detective? Because that was good. Yeah, that Red Wedding was wild. The episode tripped me out the most. Yeah.
Anyway, it was expert. It was expert precision.
In case I disbelieve for like 2 hours straight. They played on people's song everything. Man, listen. I don't know, man. That Red Wedding just rubbed me wrong. That's how she knew. The worst fight ever, the Mountain and the Snake, was the dude's name. How to blow a 50.
Yeah, so it's Pedro Pascal. That fight, yeah. Not blow a 50-point lead. That's the equivalent, bro. Just put the spear in his head.
That's it.
That's all you got to do.
That's it.
In a way, his death was like top 10. In this, remember his?
Yeah. That was crazy. That was crazy. Weren't they brothers?
No. You think about
Mountain and the Mountain and what was his name?
It wasn't Wolf, was it?
No, it was something crazy.
Favorite line from the show? The chickens. You're gonna die over these. Are you?
Leo said he's watching Lincoln Lawyer.
I watched the movie, didn't like the movie. Most of the. Yes, good Lord. Hey, man, say man.
What are you doing, Brad? I'm flying the crow.
Okay, cool. So we need help here. I think you can kind of see in the future.
Crow. Leave me alone.
You can see into the future. So what happens? So you can kind of help us out when we're fighting. I'm the 3-eyed raven.
The saddest character. The saddest ending to a character. Hold door. Hold the door.
Yeah.
Hold the door. That was so sad. He was just trying to hold the door.
Then like, okay, Brand, thanks, bro. Let me ask you a question. I'm the three-eyed raven. Yeah, but I didn't ask my question yet. I'm the three-eyed raven. Okay, man, we get it. You're the three-eyed raven.
Lisa said, "Who Miss Hodor?" Yes. Oh, that was so sad. Yes, it was like put her out of her misery because I can't imagine. Spoiler in the book, she survived that net wound. See, I gotta read because books are so much better than anything else.
I wonder why she didn't survive the show. I guess this is just for dramatic effect. I guess. Is that where the witch? I think did the witch bring her back?
I think so.
In the book. Let us know.
Lincoln Lawyer is good. Oh, them books are long as heck. I only got through 2.
Nope, that'll be an audio book.
Yep, it's got to be audio. I used to have. I love Littlefinger. I love Littlefinger's end.
They set him up where he thought he was winning. They set him up where he thought he was winning something, like he was marrying somebody or something like that, and then everybody in the building turned. And that I think it was the little girl.
It was a little girl.
Yeah.
No, wait, no. Wait. Was it the son? Didn't they push him through the door?
No, he got. I think he got stabbed. Let me take him out. Sorry.
Okay. Baby sister got him. He said. Brandon
Yeah.
ain't even talking to y'all. Brandon not even talking to y'all. Yeah. Let's see here. I didn't see True Detective. Oh, you gotta watch True Detective. Like, because the first episode kind of threw me off, and I was like, huh. But this seems interesting. And then I get to the point where if I see an episode that I really like, I want to watch like multiple. So sometimes we'll let them pile up because I like to watch them back to back. Brandon like the slow roll stuff, and I get mad. So he'd be like, all right, then let's watch something. I was like, dang, it was just getting good. Like, why we gotta watch something? No, True Detective is one of those shows. Like, now that the season's done, you gotta go back. And what's that other show? The Bear, really good. I can't wait for that to come back, but it's not coming back until July. It was The Hound, The Mountain and the Hound. That's right. They are brothers. That's right. Dang on it. That was such a great impersonation show. Hold the door. It was so sad. Like, that was the saddest character. Was Hold Door. Hold the Door, man, made me tear up a little bit. I did, man. Hold the Door. Phil said Hold the Door made him tear up a little bit.
Yeah, it was sad, bro.
If I survived that net wound, I'm kicking everybody. Adrian said, okay. Survive death, I'm coming for everything. I'm old.
There's a reason like people say you better take me out.
Yeah. and then no, how about Joffrey when he stabbed a little baker boy? He gutted him, didn't he? He gutted him.
No, I think if I remember correctly, like
that's when he got his first taste of blood.
Yeah, like the kid beat him at something, or it was something. We're gonna have to go back and watch.
Yeah,
then the kid beat him at something, and he was pissed off. Yeah, he got embarrassed, so I think had him. I don't know if he had a kid taken out or what, but yeah.
There was a lot difference in the books. The show surpassed the book, so they made up content via screenplay.
And that's when it got terrible. Mm-hmm. And those two guys are dorks. And those two guys, because those two guys were supposed to be like writing all the next Star Wars series. Mm-hmm. And they were like, after Game of Thrones tanked, they were like,
nope.
They got fired, yeah.
I was confused by the witch. Every episode, I couldn't figure out her true angle. That part. The Bear was great. Woo, it took me back to my restaurant working days. Chef. Yes, chef.
The Bear is so
good.
It's like the best written show I've ever watched. Yeah. Because it's like you can emotionally connect with every character on that show. If I had to recommend a show, it would be The Bear. Because it's a very you're emotionally it's a very emotionally connecting show.
Even when they have those you know, sometimes when you go watch shows and they have like dialogue for no like long dialogue, and you're trying to figure out like what was the point of that? It was never a point, never not a good point to that long dialogue, like the back and forth between the two characters. She had to go. Magic wasn't magicking. Oh, she was taking names. She was hanging with that crew that was bringing people back to life. She was winter's coming and it's snowing up north in April. Who would want to live beyond the wall? Nobody. Nobody.
I'll tell you what.
But you know nothing, John.
I hate it.
Beyond the wall.
When one of the White Walkers showed up and when the White Walker showed up and he grabbed like an ice pick, like a javelin,
yeah,
and he threw it all the way. And I think there was a dragon club. Like, no, I'm gonna throw it to hit this dragon up here. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. And the way the the main White Walker died was trash. Like, is Arya like? Why is she killing? Why her?
Right.
Why is she the one to take him out?
Right. Liam, yes, it was snowing here today.
Which is why I don't understand why they're having an outdoor wrestling show.
Be a White Walker. No, I'm good. A zombie, no thanks. Poor dragon. Yeah, I hated that.
The Night King, thank you.
The Night King, man, listen, when he took that dragon, I was just like, you know what? I'm done.
God, it got so fudging stupid, man.
Yeah, I was.
And then the episode where it's like, it was dark, you couldn't see anything.
Yeah, I didn't like that episode at all. Did we watch like one of the final episodes on a cruise ship? We were on a cruise.
No, we were
getting ready. We were in a hotel coming back from a cruise. Yeah.
I think the episode references like where like the whole episode is dark and everybody was like, well, this is dark. And they were like, the cinematographer was like, yeah, it was supposed to be dark. And everybody was like, no, it's not.
No,
it's not. I can't see anything.
Because we were like, we can't see nothing.
Yeah, it's like, is it like, I thought it was on TV.
Yeah. Like, nah, that was weird.
It was supposed to be there.
Because she wasn't a man and she is no one. Isn't there a new season coming out?
Of what?
The Bear.
Yes. It's in July.
Yes. That episode was anxiety. Yeah. The Bear. There is a new season coming out. Isn't that House of Dragons? Is House of Dragons still a thing though?
Yes, that's coming.
Okay. I didn't know. I thought we were talking about the Bear. I keep hearing rumors of a Jon Snow spinoff.
Yeah, I think that's a thing because he's directly like the actor is like was directly involved in getting that.
They are making you feel like you are in battle, but we were sitting in dark for like 30 minutes.
Right. It was at least at minimum 10 to 15 minutes of just darkness.
Yeah, it was bad.
And it was supposed to be like the climax, like, all right, the Night King's here, like it's really going down. And then it was just like, oh, okay, we're in the dark here. Like we're not idiots.
Right. Yellow said, what is the Bear?
It's a show on FX. It's about a guy who takes over a restaurant from his brother who just unalived himself, and it's basically him trying to keep his brother's restaurant afloat while also maintaining the dreams of opening his own restaurant and making his brother's restaurant better. And when a chef comes to work with him who happens to be African American, and they kind of team together to try to open up a new restaurant. It is if you enjoy like good writing in a show and like just a good show.
The character dynamics were really good. Like when they cut away to explain a little bit of a backstory of a different character, that was really good. Like it was no point in the show where I felt like anything was pointless. Like even the person that you hated in the show, they make you understand why they are the way they are, and then you're like, dang, now he cool with me. You know what I mean? Like so they really do make you.
And if it's on FX, so well, it's on Hulu. So if anybody has like Hulu. It's on Hulu.
I think the writing for Jon Snow's character tailed off after he died and got brought back to life, Dallas style.
Yeah, because like somebody did a thing and was like, yeah, he said the same 5 words all season. I can't remember what the words were, but his dialogue was very like amateurish. Yeah. The last like 5 episodes.
Don't attempt to adjust your TV.
And we did.
We did. We was doing everything. We're like, why I look like this? I don't got FX. Dang.
Interesting.
I definitely put my driving glasses on and turned up the brightness.
And like I got on Twitter and was like, bro, why is it so everybody like why is it so dark? And I hate when shows or companies or just try to insult your intelligence like you're the idiot.
Right.
Like y'all didn't shoot this. Like, how did this make this past editing?
Right. Yeah. That like y'all really pushed this and like this is good. I understood, but I still wanted to slap him. yeah. But yeah, I mean, because he wasn't good. Like he was a butthole. Like, but understanding his backstory and then getting to know him and like seeing how he grew. But then like he did all of that and then to come back and still be kind of a butthole was crazy. So she said every episode. Yeah. Oh, and the episode he got stabbed. Okay, I gotta get Hulu back for The Handmaid's.
Is that still on?
Yes.
That's another one of those shows. Is like
we tailed off and then
it was like we'll get back to it at some point, and then it's like, all right, well, it's one of those things where okay, it's the good person ever gonna win? Yeah. It's like we're just gonna sit here and keep taking advantage of women.
Basically. Handmaid's Tale woo, but they got stupid too. Let's see. And I stopped watching. Yeah. No, we stopped after season 2?
Somewhere.
Yeah. I had to take a break because I was pissed.
Now that's one of the shows that it'll piss you off.
Yeah. It's like because one of them actually like made it to Canada, and then I think I tailed off after that.
Yeah.
In the end, Daenerys turned into her father.
And I get it.
Path Anxious.
Thank you. I get that, but it was so poorly done.
Yeah.
Like they didn't if they would have like started, they needed to start that in like season 6, showing her like deteriorating. They deteriorated her like character in like an episode and a half.
Liam, there was an AT&T hat. Maybe that's why I saw on our internet.
There was AT&T.
Oh, I didn't know. He said, "Yep."
All right. So are we?
We're at the bottom.
Okay. So do we want to talk about to get away from TV shows? The people who got left in Africa.
Yeah, you have to go in detail a little bit about that. I know I watched a little bit of it, but I don't think my brain power was on.
Your synapses weren't.
Yeah,
fine.
They were not.
People got left in Africa. One was let me see. Go to Yellow's comment.
They could have done a better job, but you could see it coming early before she came across the water.
It was like I don't feel like it was her turn was done at all. I feel like it was very sudden for who she was.
Yeah. Well, that was crazy.
Yeah. So apparently they did miss the call time by an hour, which is insane.
Yeah.
So apparently it was a paraplegic and elderly, somebody with heart conditions, a pregnant person. It was just a mixed match of people who shouldn't be taking these type of excursions, but they did. And they got left deservedly so. If you're going to miss your time by an hour, then yeah, you kind of deserve it. But I think where I was coming in at was like, okay, they were able to take the people their passports. You need to keep it together.
I'm sorry.
They were able to bring the people the passports by tender, but they didn't put them on the ship. I think it was like that. That part was a little confusing, but otherwise, this is a cautionary tale of get back to your port on time.
Well, they said that they told the tour guide that it was getting close to time for them to go back to the ship, and the tour guide was like, "I got it. You're good. We're gonna get you back on time." And then they didn't. Then they didn't. I thought I heard they were helping the lady who was out. So yeah, so they were. It was a whole mishmash of stuff. So one of them, but they weren't all together in a group. They were just like separate people. So like two of them were on an excursion. One of them was an elderly lady that ended up going to the hospital, but she couldn't get back. One of the ladies was pregnant. Somebody was a parent. Like they weren't like a whole group of people together.
Yeah.
This is not the group you want to do the Amazing Race back to the cruise port edition with. But the one couple got a Coast Guard ship to the ship, and they told them to go back.
Yeah, and I think the way Jay explained it was like there's just protocols in place where you just can't let people on. But it also like, and if that's we're gonna have to end this early.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying to drink this Mountain Dew. It ain't working. Go ahead, though.
I understand there's certain protocols in place, but it's like at the time you took a tender boat or a Coast Guard or whatever to bring me my passports, but you're not letting me back on the ship.
And they said they can't just let anybody on the ship.
And I get that. Like I said, if there are protocols in place, then there are protocols in place. Kind of the moral of the story is, if you're going to book with an outside company for an excursion, you better damn sure know you're going to be able to get back to the ship on time.
If I'm going to Africa, I'm not booking outside of the cruise ship anyway. If I'm going to a country I've never been to before, if I'm going to, like she said, a country that may have seen only 10 cruise ships a year, I'm not going anyway. Like, I'm going to book no matter what the cost is with the cruise line, or else I'm staying very near the port, somewhere that I can get back to, because why put yourself in a position to, if something happens, because we all know, even with Nassau, you taking a chance. If something happened, bus break down, get a flat tire, like we saw when we were in St. Kitts. It was a car accident. That could have been a lot worse. Yeah. Like, anything can happen. So, like, if it's something like that, then, and you don't have the time that you think you're going to have, book with the cruise. I'm not, but Africa? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm booking with a cruise line.
I think it was in South Africa, and we do have somebody who's very African proficient.
Yeah, but she ain't gonna be able to tell you if you stuck how to get home.
Touche.
You know what I mean? She home.
I think what happened is she went somewhere to get treatment, and they're like, "We can't help you because you need more than what we can give you here."
She had a stroke.
Yeah, so they took her to the.
They took her to a hospital.
Yeah, took her to an actual hospital. And apparently she was by herself.
She was by herself. 84 years old? Was she 84?
She was in her 80s.
Yeah. So everybody got left. I'm screaming. Let's see. It was a life. It has to be life or death. Undecided. I feel horrible, but that wasn't exactly a cruise to Nassau. I would assume Americans on that cruise would be experienced travelers that know the rules.
I'm starting to gather people just be vibing. Nobody, and I'm not even saying they're to blame here. And if they broke through a travel agent, then this is on, like, maybe the travel agent should be more aware of
why
things.
I don't book things I don't know about. I don't book all inclusives because I have never been to one. exactly what Corey said earlier. At least book with somebody that's been a couple of times that know what they're doing. I've never been to all inclusive, so I can't tell you about all inclusive. I can do all the research in the world, but if I've never experienced it, I can't tell you about it. I don't want to book anybody on nothing that I've never done before. So I stick with what I know until I can expand. I've not been to Africa. I can't really tell you much about an African cruise because I've never been like on a cruise. But
like, if you have the time, then if you had the time, then you'll do the research.
Yeah.
Somebody let them down, or they just didn't do their own. But I also know, just us personally, we're gonna research stuff.
Yeah.
Like, we're just not gonna, like, I don't understand why this wasn't researched, or they didn't, like, just also.
Okay.
If you're what's up?
I want to say this. Cruise Kibbits did an episode with Sid with C. If you guys have not seen it, you need to go watch it. And I'm saying go watch it or listen to it on your podcast, drive to work, whatever, because C brought something to our attention that I had not thought of personally. As Americans, when we're traveling, sometimes people are entitled to think that when you go to different countries and different parts of the world, that they are going to treat you the same way they do when you're in America. She made a point, case in point of saying, she went to a certain store in a different country in Paris and she didn't understand. Nobody was speaking to her. And then she went back and she read a traveler's guide and it said it's customary for you to speak to the shop owners when you go into their shops. But in America, it's the opposite. So she reevaluated and went back. She had a completely different experience. I think some people feel entitled. Some people feel like you're owed something. Nobody owes you anything. Nobody has to give you anything. And because it's one way in America does not mean when you go to somebody else's home that they're going to treat you the exact same way they're going to treat you here. You have to understand that you are going to have to adjust to other countries' cultures, traditions, all of that stuff. So do your research when you're going places because everywhere in the world is not the same. Everything is not cookie cutter. And unfortunately, if I'm going somewhere, I want to take a Mediterranean cruise. I have never been to Europe. I don't plan on taking a cruise by myself without going with at least one person that knows what's going on. You're not about to get me in Europe and I don't know, I can't speak the language. I don't read directions. No, I can barely read English. I'm not about to go over there and try to, no. So it's like, at least book something with a tour guide, figure it out. But don't just go all willy-nilly because it's cheap and feel like you're going to get the same exact service. Because you telling somebody, oh, I got to be back to the cruise ship in an hour. Your hour and their hour might not be the same. Hell, for all we know, your clock and the cruise ship clock ain't the same.
That is true. And it almost seemed like maybe they were on a different time.
Yeah.
Because getting back an hour late is insane.
Yeah.
Like, because I know with us, like when it starts to get like less than 3 hours before, like
I get nervous.
She gets very nervous. Even if we're near the port, like
if I can see the ship, I'm okay. But I still want to be making my way.
Yeah.
Hey, Yolanda.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah. How do we know you don't have these people held hostage and you want the compromise opening the ship doors? Pirates, they real.
Pirates are real. I wish I was joking, but
I the captain now.
There was a elimination chamber for WWE was in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
They had to reroute their stuff instead of going out of Miami. They had to go from like California because they were worried about pirates on the way there. So yeah, they're real.
That part, cruise excursions all the way.
Hey.
Sorry, Brandon gave me the Snickers because apparently I'm hangry and sleepy. Hey guys, glad we caught you. Can't stay, but wanting to say hi and hit the like. Well, thank you, fam.
Thank you. Appreciate you being here.
I want to go on C's desert cruise. Me too. Why didn't she go through the cruise line for treatment?
I think it was something that they couldn't handle.
The ship doctor couldn't handle it.
Yeah, they were like, sorry, you got to stay in South America. And apparently it was like her kids couldn't get in contact with her or something. Mm-hmm. So it was like, apparently, I guess they thought it was the cruise line's responsibility to call them. And I'm like, is it in those situations?
Yeah, because I think that's what the other couple was trying to help, end up trying to help her too. So that's they kind of got entangled with that too. All vibes, no breaks. What's up, Big Hirsch?
Sure, what's good?
Thanks Appreciate for being here, fam. Preach. Book what you know. Best advice ever. I'll just listen. That's all I can do.
So it's like, I wonder how much it has cost them to try to get to wherever they were going. That's the first question. And two, do you have any sympathy for these people?
Do I personally have sympathy for them?
Yeah.
I have sympathy for the fact that they got left because that's my biggest fear. I don't have sympathy for the fact that now I don't know everybody's individual perfect situations, but as a pregnant lady, I'm not taking those chances as an 84-year-old lady. I'm not taking those chances. Like, I feel like me personally, it's just a lot of chances I'm not going to take on the coast of Africa. Like, I'm not going to take those particular chances. Now the 84-year-old lady that got sick, she couldn't help that, but also, I don't know. Did she have travel insurance? I don't think she did.
1, get a travel agent. 2, get travel insurance.
So what about the travel agent that left 20 folks at the port because Carnival overbooked? I don't think Carnival overbooked. No.
For laughs and giggles, let's say they did overbook. Let's say they overbooked when she said they overbooked. They overbooked a month before allegedly overbooked a month before the cruise.
Right.
So this woman had a month to either try to get them rebooked or tell them, hey, this is what's happening. You're not going to be able to go. Again, this is why you get a travel agent who's worth a damn. Because a travel agent who's worth a damn would not have let those people get on that plane.
No, you're not about to blame me, and I'm on this cruise having a good old time, and you gonna sit here and get mad at me, standing at the port looking at me, and I know you can't get on the ship.
And basically, what they said she did was,
she's like, I'll be back.
And you can tell, like, during the interview, like, these people aren't.
They've never been on a cruise.
They've never been on a cruise.
No, so they didn't really. They just wanted to listen to Juvenile. They just wanted to back that thing up. That's it. That's all they want. Now, I will say this. As a travel agent that uses Travel Joy did not hold on people money. She held on people money in Travel Joy. That is 2 different things. So if you get an invoice from Travel Joy is not a booking agent. Travel Joy is a CRM. It is basically a way for a travel agent to track your bookings and accept your payments without passing the costs on to you of higher priced booking agencies or booking fees and all that stuff. It's a way for them to manage their book of business. We pay a fee for that service every month, so we can make sure you get your itineraries, you can get your booking, you can get all the stuff that you need. You can make payments without a problem, without having to figure out how to go through a website. You don't have to track me down and call me if I'm in a meeting or I'm out of town. You just send a payment, I collect the information, and then I pass it on to the cruise line, the all-inclusive, the whatever. Good ma'am, I guarantee you, first of all, had on people money in group funds. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give y'all the backside of this. Group funds is a spot where if you have a group booking you will pay it directly off of your credit card. Now, either the travel agent is going to pass the fee on to you, or the travel agent is going to take care of the fee. But they charge a credit card fee. So either you pay it upmark or the travel agent pays it upmark. They hold it into a group account and you pay those funds off a instant credit card. So I can say I want to pay $200 on Liam's booking today. I go in, I put in the $200 that Liam already paid. Either he paid a fee on it or I paid a fee on it. They give you an instant card. You go to the website and you put in that instant card number. Bam, the booking is paid. That's how Travel Joy works. If she said Travel Joy was holding people money, it's because it was being held in group funds. Now, either she was taking the fee and she didn't have enough money to pay off on people's bookings because she didn't want to take the fee out of her own pocket, or she just did not go in and put those people's money on their accounts. Either way, it ain't got nothing to do with Travel Joy. That was all her. You control Travel Joy. Travel Joy don't control you.
And she was like, once I get back, I will see about, resolving the issue. But you got time to do a TV interview.
That part. You did a TV interview. You told the people on the news. You talked to people. You obviously had internet. You didn't have time. I can access Travel Joy if I got internet from the high seas. Man, why couldn't you?
She was too busy backing
that thing up. And all that woman wanted to do was back that thing up. Now, she had just fought cancer.
Right.
Come on now. Those people flew from Minnesota.
Minnesota, of all places. I might have to go to Minnesota next year, and I do not want to go.
You might be going by yourself. Oh, Shamari, y'all got to get to all-inclusive. Let's plan something when y'all have time for why you got to throw shots? At me, though. You going to call my name and then throw a shot at me. Wow. I feel offended.
You see what Wreck-It Ralph does?
He's going to wreck it. You're going to wreck it. Like the 69 Bolivian people who got caught up with the wrong documents and had to be left. Most countries do not like Americans. But ignorance doesn't help. Do your research before you go to foreign countries.
Especially these foreign countries. Yeah. Like, I almost effed up in Bahamas. So
I was hot too, boy. Woo! It wasn't even it was a casino in general, but you don't be like, you can't be going places and doing stuff, man. Like, just stop. Don't go places and do stuff. Because my thought is, I'm too far from home. I can't call a cab. I can't call my mom or my sister's gonna pick me up. Like, we too far from home. And if something happened, what I'm supposed to do? Nah. And respect that country. Yup. We can't wait to do Mediterranean. I can't either, but I know I ain't doing it solo. I'm not going by myself. Like, even if we go together, I'm still gonna be kind of nervous. I would like to go with other people so I don't feel like I'm in it alone.
Yeah.
So yeah. And you feel the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we don't know what we're doing.
Google Translate can only take you so far.
That's right. After that episode, I definitely brought a Barcelona book. I'm going to Africa and definitely doing my research. You have to. You can't just like blindly go places and expect things to be the way they are at home. Like, you just can't do that. I could have been, it could have been ship time and local time difference.
Right. Yeah. But again, even experienced cruisers have trouble with that. Yeah. So imagine like if you're not experienced, you have literally no idea.
Yeah. I'm waiting to see what the excursion options are. They haven't released them, I don't think. Because you're going to go on a cruise, a different type of cruise, I think. No sympathy. Folks get left by ships all the time. They are hyping up folks' fear of visiting Africa. They are. And also, get your documents in order. Stop going places without proper documents. Like, dude, man, you don't spend $100 at the casino. That's a passport. That's a visa. Like, come on, dog. Just get your stuff. You go on places and you know you got to come back. Get your stuff. Like, it ain't. then that's a travel agent fault if you get over there and you get stuck like Chuck. Then that's our fault. As we done told you should get your stuff.
Well, you didn't tell me.
Sis said, I'll holler at y'all when I get back. She threw on the 2 fingers real quick. Sis said,
No, I'm gonna be back. I'm
gonna go ahead and see what's going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and see what's going on. And because they didn't know any better, they don't know once you get on the ship, basically, you're on the ship. There ain't no getting back off the ship.
Sis said when they saw the ship pulling away and she hadn't gotten back off to tell them what was going on, it was people on the dock crying. People was mad. Yeah, because you, first of all, is it easy to get on a ship, then turn around and get back off the ship? You're not really getting back off the ship to go tell nobody nothing. If you ain't tell them before you got up there, you sure ain't getting off to tell them.
I've never experienced this. I never want to experience this. But can you get, once you like
on the ship?
Are you on the ship?
Say you left something in your car. Can you go back and get it?
Yeah. I hope to never find that out.
It's just gonna have to be in my car. Hey Ross.
Hey Ross, thank you for being here.
I don't think she processed them payments correctly.
Or at all.
Plenty of time. Yep. Plenty of time. Been the weather this week. Just went back to work today. Was recovering from pneumonia and bronchitis. Oh my goodness, Ross.
I hope you feel better.
Oh, I hope you feel better. I'm sorry you felt like that. That's pneumonia and bronchitis. Ugh. Yes, we're praying for you.
You wear a coat outside.
That. That's one thing I'm gonna preach is put on a coat. Yeah, listen, y'all ain't gonna do my travel. Travel Joy been good to me. Like even Travel 5, either one of them, they're the same thing. They might cost different, but they're the same thing. One might look prettier than the other one, but the CRM is there for the travel agent. Is not a booking agent. So that's not the case. Okay, I saw Travel Joy and I was like, no. No. I'm glad I was able to clear that up because that's been on my heart.
That has been
on my heart. Because I'm like now, because love people, but when you say things when you say things and it scares somebody who's trying to build their business, it scares people when you have a larger platform. So you really do have to clean stuff up. I appreciate Jay. I'm glad he cleaned that up. Like y'all know we love Jay. But immediately I thought everybody that I've sent a reservation to, everybody I sent a quote to is not going to want to book because Jay said that she used Travel Joy as a booking site. And this woman said, oh, well, they holding your money. And that's not how it works. And I was like, that's not how it works. That's not how any of this works. Both of them, like, he got it wrong. And God bless him, love him, but he's a cruiser. Like, he is a cruiser. Yes, he's a travel agent now, but he's still a cruiser. It's like when you're new to working that side of it and it's not a platform that you used before, then like do a little more research on it because still some people may not go back and watch the follow-up to see the correction. So it leaves people, smaller agents, smaller channels, people like me who are trying to build their business with that particular platform to have to fight for their business. So I'm like, man, that's really not what that is. And I want y'all to know that's not what that is. Okay. So she got her watermelon margarita instead of dealing with those folks.
Yep.
Sis got her a good old Miami Vice and went and
after you back it up and then stop.
She said, now what? Scammer. Then that's the other thing too.
Thank you for being here, fam. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
That's the other thing too. I saw somebody use that same like story and post on Facebook and was like, y'all, that's why y'all need to start booking your own stuff. I'm like, man, like y'all making it hard for everybody. And then I guess if you book your own stuff and something mess up, you ain't got nobody to be mad at but yourself.
Yeah, because just for example, I saw a cruise on Priceline. Utopia. I saw it for $1,100. Okay, but that $1,100 doesn't include paying for your gratuities, Wi-Fi, drinks. So you just see $1,100, you'd be like, oh, I can get this cheaper.
And was that like, did you go all the way to the end with it? Because, you know, sometimes when you go on those websites, they'll show you a price. And then when you get to the end, the price will jump up because they haven't added taxes, gratuities. Like, we booked cruise through Priceline one time and like it wasn't an option to add it. So it's like all the stuff that you want to add, like, was that included in it?
Right.
You know what I mean?
What cruise did we book?
We booked Icon.
Oh, okay.
Not Icon. We booked Wonder with it. We booked Wonder with it.
Okay, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's but yeah, a lot of those they don't give you. Like I've literally had people tell me after I've done the research of like looking for cruises, and they're like, "Well, I saw it for this price on Priceline." And I was like, "Well, let me do a side-by-side comparison for you and show you why you saw it for this price on Priceline." And I've literally had to break it down to people. And by the time I got finished breaking it down, oh, well, with this deal with a cruise line, this includes this. What does that include? Okay, so when you get on the ship, because you told me you want to pay everything before you get on the ship, you don't want to owe them nothing. Well, guess what? When you get on the ship, you're going to owe them the gratuities. Guess what? When you get on the ship, like, you're not going to have the onboard credit I'm about to give you. So that's more money out of your pocket that you could have. Like, all that stuff adds up. And it's nice, but you really like somebody, you really want somebody in the background that's going to help you. You're on the mend. I'm glad to hear it. I would dispute the charge so quick. You know you needed an ass whooping. That sounds like a group cruise to the Mediterranean, not on MSC though. No. I'm definitely not going to. No. I don't mind it, but I'm not doing a group cruise to MSC on the Mediterranean. I didn't need one for UK, but I will be getting a book for Greece. Passport.
We're advocates for passports.
We're advocate for passports. I have my sense of humor to ham for Siobhan. Get ready, Brandon. Got a good one for you. Oh, hey, boy.
Man.
Why do Norwegian naval ships have a barcode on them so they can scan the Navy?
I'll give you that one.
Leo said, It's an in front of the ha ha ha. I'm sorry, that's a form that got me. And Priceline isn't there to help you. A good travel agent is.
Right. So, example, a travel agent, if the price drops, will help you get the adjusted price, correct?
Yes.
Priceline, they're not going to make you aware when there's a price drop.
And then you have to get it within a certain time frame. You got to be on hold. You got to make sure that they're actually going to do it like they. Case in point, we missed our flight. Brandon panicked, brought a flight to back home. We were getting off of, was it Celebration?
Yeah, you were sick.
And I was sick. So he panicked, brought a flight because we needed to get back home. And the flight, we ended up finding a rental car. He was like, we're just going to drive.
Because the flight didn't leave till like 9:00 and you weren't going to make it.
Yeah, I needed to like either lay down or I could not be in the airport for like 12 hours. So Priceline was like, well, we can cancel your flight for you. Don't worry about it. So they called us a no-show. Priceline didn't cancel our flight. They just said we were a no-show and that we missed our flight. So they didn't want to give us our money back. So they told us to call American. We called American. American said, well, you got to call Priceline. And we are still fighting for that money right now.
That was 2 years ago.
That was 2 years ago.
No, we fought for it. They said like we've lost it at this point. Because they said, yeah, the flight credit's there. You just have to call such and such. And we've just been doing it back and forth with them. So yeah, like he said, that's money gone now. You mean I can't go to Africa on my driver's license and birth certificate? Unfortunately, no. No said nope. A good travel agent will be transparent, thorough, and most importantly, follow through to make sure you have everything you need and confirm well before the trip. If this doesn't happen, red flags.
Oh, I'm watching your Disney cruise videos, Brandon. You were such a kid. Oh,
Were such a kid.
I love that cruise. That was such a good cruise. That was such a good cruise.
Are we at the bottom?
We're at the bottom of the map. It might be a good thing.
You're right.
The sun's getting pretty low, big guy. And I need to eat something.
All right. Any comments, questions, concerns before we get out of here?
All right. So while you guys put your comments, questions, and concerns in the chat, I do want to thank you for 41 people still being here.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it. I do want to make a couple of announcements. The first one is the official Parker Fam Group Cruise for 2025.
Man, probably should put this earlier in the show.
We probably should have,
Yeah.
but we really got into it. But that's all right. We got some friends here. It will be on the Utopia of the Seas, October 13th through 17th. 2025, Nassau, Bahamas, Perfect Day Coco Cay. We are really looking forward to this one because this is a great pricing for this cruise. This is a price, whatever price you see is for 2 people per cabin. We have a very limited amount of cabins. We have already booked 3.
You were about to do 2 and you did 3. Good.
We have already booked 3 cabins, and I only have 1 balcony left. If you guys want to join us on the next Parker Fam group cruise, that is the official Parker Fam group cruise, but we do have other cruises happening throughout time. But this is one for next year. So the next cabin that books, we will give you a 2 free Parker Fam group cruise t-shirts and $25 on board credit. So that is the announcement for the group cruise. If you remember, you saw this last week, but we have sold cabins, so we hope you guys can join us. The next roundtable will be with Britt. She is coming back. If you guys have not met Britt or heard about Britt, Britt is a SEO expert. So if you have a channel, if you have a business and you advertise on social media, you want to talk about growth, you want to talk about analytics, Britt is going to break down how you manage your analytics. She did it the first time with us last year. I think she presented in October or November, and a lot of people got great information, and I have seen channels grow from her. So if you guys would like to join us, please join the roundtable. You join us through the Facebook group. You can get all the information when we have speakers. We also are going to have a destination wedding planner. She's going to be speaking in May, as well as Ray from Team Reach Travels is going to be talking about AI and how to grow your business with AI. So we have some great speakers lined up. We hope you guys can join us on the roundtable. And don't forget Corey from Cruise Control Transportations.
I love you.
I think that was it.
Oh, Kickback.
Kickback Cruise. Yes. Can you take that? Can you take that?
We have a kickback cruise with some fellow content creators and friends on October 13th through the 19th.
Yes.
On the Celebrity Beyond. You're able to book yourself, or you can book with Siobhan or See It With C, or any of your favorite travel agents.
Yes. This is not an official group cruise, but a group of us coming together. So if you are a travel agent, book yourself, book your clients. This is your time to meet some of your favorite content creators, a time to hang out, a time to have fun. We hope you guys can join us for that. And last but not least, I am in the process of building a content creators inspire conference. An in-person conference where we all can come together and learn. I am putting together some keynote speakers. We're going to have some breakout sessions. This is a labor of love for me. It is going to take a lot of work, and I hope that you guys can join us for this. I will be putting out information for it soon. So please save the date for March 22nd of 2025. That is when it's going to be. We hope you guys can join us. I'll put out more information in the community tab very soon. I think that is it.
Comments.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, I'm glad you mentioned that. Blessing and much success on all your events. Thank you.
Well, thank you. We appreciate that.
Thank you so much. Wait, hold on. So much has happened. Did he do it? Did he, Brandon? Did he do it?
It's been quiet on that this week. But yes.
Ray says great live. Thank you,
you.
Ray. Thank you, Liam, for making it rain.
You're an idiot.
I had to find it. Thank you, Liam. We appreciate you. Question: why, who, where, when? Think about it and get back to me.
I'm going to be real about you, Ross. She ain't in the condition.
Yeah, okay, I think I got everything. It's been fun. See you next week. Liam out. Thanks, Liam.
Thanks, Liam.
It's been great.
Thank you.
As always, thank you guys so much. We appreciate you.
And, I hope everything's going.
Yes,
I hope everything is well.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. You're still in our prayers. So she did give me an update today. I'll give it to you all.
Okay.
All right. Thank you guys. We appreciate you. We will see you next Thursday for another Talk to Me Thursday. Miss Deb, congratulations. We will give you the discount code. Just reach out to us. Parkersongo16@gmail.com. See you guys next week. Parker's out.